All right, everybody, welcome back to IG League TV, Weekday Warriors Series number 1, sponsored by Disc Puns. We can't do it without our sponsors, and if you guys ever want to touch grass and play some disc golf while wearing some sick punny merch, head on over to discpuns.com. But we are joined right now by these two teams, and it's going to be on the map Bind. I am also joined by another caster, a friend of mine named Papaya. So let's get right into here. So far, we're seeing not a whole lot of picks. We do have, of course, a locked in Brimstone. But let's see what's going to happen when we actually get in. You know, Brimstone's a great pick to move forward on the map Bind, especially since, you know, you could smoke off anything you need, hookah, and it's just a lot of choke points to get out there. So Brimstone's great pick. He also has that stim that allows you to get out.
Choose
we are
your agent.
seeing some other characters as well, like a Silva. You know, if you have lineups on this map, it is crucial that you're able to win the game. You know, Intel is king right now in the meta, especially with the double initiator strategy. And we're also seeing on the defender side, Blur going with Jet. Now, Jet is probably the most agile duelist to get into Bind here, and let's get this game started, and I'm hoping to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely interesting picks from both sides. Seen a Reyna on one side. I haven't seen a lot of Reyna in comp recently. Could be interesting though.
Now we're just loading in. You know, recently with that nerf that happened at Chamber and the fact that he does not have one of those trips that he loves to use, it's kind of a shame. He's moved more so into the duelist position, so you're still kind of seeing a double duelist, but because this is Bind, that one trip on market does everything you really need it to do. There's no reason to have two trips outside of maybe spending an extra 150 credits back in the day. So I'm excited to see what the trip on Chamber can do. And Chamber on defense on this map, he can teleport from A to B in a blink of the eye, and that's what we just love to see. Also, we want to give a great shout out to the observer of today. It's going to be Nikki. So yeah, thanks Nikki for showing up and being our observer. But let's get right into here and see what we can do.
So starting it off, we see two ghosts being bought, one by Prey and one by Reyna. Not really seeing that much of a buy from other team though.
You know, that's the thing about the other team is when you go for armor, you are willing to take a lot more damage. A ghost kind of, you know, it's gonna one tap you if you don't have that light armor, so it's a very vital purchase to get in there. But right now we're also expecting to see, you know, full util coming out. The Jet does have a full sheriff, so you're just seeing an average game going off here. So
starting it off with a little bit of util, they're gonna move into it. See Brim gonna try and contest that with some util, but they drop down to the site nevertheless. Here's the first encounter. See Sky find one, Panda moving into it as well. Prey's gonna be the one fall, and now the headshot being landed.
this man's
Panda
on
with a 3K.
kill. Is he gonna get the 4? But that's a beautiful flick from Hollow. And he's actually going to get shut down by Samaj. You know, that was a great round for the attackers. Everyone was hitting their shots. The Sky on defense getting his 2, Hollow on that flick onto Panda. But, you know, speaking of Panda, that guy got a triple kill. The way that he just pushed on the site, very effective to getting in there. And, of course, it got clutched up by the Brimstone at the end there. So, great round for the attacking side.
Yeah, I definitely feel that Panda did extremely well in that round. He was definitely the turning point that won them that.
Let's see. Now we are seeing Phoenix the player moving out with an owl drone. That confused me so much, but here we go. They're now moving forward, spots the trip for his team, and they are not going to be able to break it. But Blur taking out Zone G. What a shot
Good
from that
dash
Jet.
away as well.
But he's getting rushed here. They can track him down.
Prey with the Spectre. He's gonna wait it out though. Kind of tap Spike for just a moment. Brim is gonna take that opportunity, but it's gonna be shut down. It's gonna be short-lived.
Oh wow, Hollow. He's alone here, but Wow, these are
Hey, with a near comeback.
the
Just a little
initiators, man. They're
Near
so good.
16 HP. This guy's gonna come out alive.
That was a great round. I didn't expect them to take back that round for the defensive side, especially since they did lose pistol round. But when you full buy and especially have the Jet taking out that Reyna early with the Sheriff and still manage to get out without the trade, that's vital. And that's probably what started their lead into winning this game. So it's great to see that. And of course, you know, we have Super Team versus Imperium right now. And these guys are both pretty solid teams here. We looked at the ranks right before we're getting in, so we can expect some great plays coming out. But Prey moving right into them is able to get traded out by Zonji.
I'm really surprised there was even a trade in the mix there. They were pretty much concussed there, despite getting a kill though. Urban
What a
encounter as
shot
well
from
with
Panda.
Panda. A crazy deagle shot.
And we are having Brim inside of this cubby here. He needs to just try to get that pick. He has a Phantom in hand, and he has one smoke remaining. He's going to drop it inside of Hookah. Zonji still has some flashbangs here, or blinds to get out. But it's just whether they want to push. It's a 3 against 3, and they don't have a lot of time, so.
Looks like they might go for a rotate here. Yeah, Reyna moving all the way around. They're not going to find any opposition, but no, walking right back over. It looks like they've kind of locked into B. But no, Kevin still kind of holding that pretty well. But no, the headshot pot shots
That's a
through the
clean
smoke.
shot. Here we go. Gone, able to get one. Now he has one above him, but Zonji, he's got a lot of ping, but he also has a lot of kills this round. Triple kill down. It's up to Hollow to clutch up against these attacking sides, and we're ready to go.
What seemed like an impossible situation, they kind of came back, and now it's a 1v2. It's in their advantage, but Hollow dropping down a TP. He's not going to see one quite yet. Just barely missing the peak, but here it is. He sees him. Nothing's going to come of it. Peeking both of them. He's going to find the first. He's going to try and get the wallbang off. They're both extremely low HP, but no, it doesn't even matter. Hollow, the 3K to take the round.
That's a clean round coming out for the retake on Hollow's side. You know, Super Team, they're just the kind of gamers that they need to push in like that. And even though, you know, that Reyna absolutely shredded the holders on to the B site, Super Team's Hollow was able to clean it up. And of course, great attack side from Imperium so far.
They are so dead.
Definitely. We are going to see that ultimate coming in from Hollow as well. Could be interesting.
A gift.
It's looking like they're still kind of leaning towards B.
Teleport's ready.
At least on their side of the map here.
You know, this is a map that you can rotate very quickly because of those teleporters. So anything could happen here, even though it is a B start. We might just see them try to default here. They are facing off against an ulting Hollow, and he has that tour de force. So we do have, of course, the Sky inside the tube. She's joined by 2 of her teammates, so this is going to be a 3 against 5 if they just decide to push in. But right now, we're just seeing the attackers playing it very patiently. They don't want to give up any info quite yet, and maybe we might actually see a pick here coming from Samaj.
There's the info, but no! Phoenix gonna find the first. Brim gonna be the one to fall. Kevin trying to hold it, but he's gonna be shut down. A couple picks off. It's a 2v5. Impossible situation, seemingly. Still rotating through spawn. Blur back off a little bit, waiting for Hollow with that op.
No, Hollow does have this tour de force, and he's clutched this before, but he's up against 5 players. Blur, however, is kind of a crack shot, so he needs to try to get that one pick, but Zonji fan's gonna shut it down, and now Hollow's all alone. He gets spotted by the Prowler. He can't hit
the U-kill, and that's gonna be the death of him.
That's a great attempt coming in from Hollow, but I mean, that panic, once that Prowler's able to bite at you, it does change its animation a little bit, and that is why he missed it. But it's kind of a shame that he is going to get dropped by, you know, a ghostly dog. So let's see what's going to happen moving into the next round. It's so far been a relatively even games coming in. We do see that the MVPs on both sides, Hollow and Phoenix.
Yeah, definitely. Although still
That's
kind of
not
having a
ready.
little bit of a setup here. Gonna take it back though. Or placing down the TP, but it's still a B push. Very interesting. Prey not gonna find any picks quite yet. He's gonna throw out some util. Hot shot's very close to the head, but it's not gonna land. Brim gonna be found. Zanji gonna take it.
Zanji pushing up. Oh, Blur gets 1 and 2. That's what we like to see. Spike is down, and it's all up to Phoenix on site now. They actually managed to take him down. Panda in mid takes out Hollow, but this is all up to Kevin in a 1v3. He has only a shorty trying to go up against full rifles. This is not a great position to be in, but
We might see something now.
oh, but the
He's
timing
taking it with
why
a
is
knife,
it-
but no, not even with a gun out.
Get it, Sovereign. It's a good skin, but come on, man. You gotta keep your gun up when you don't know where the enemies are. And looking at this round, I mean, that was close. They were on an eco round, so now they could fully buy for the defensive side. But it's sad to see somebody with a shorty against rifles. They know it's not going to end well. It was a great effort. It could have been, but he was just staring at his knife there. So moving up into here, we have Hollow trying to set up some chamber util. Not sure where he wants to put it, but now everybody's pushing forward. We are seeing that Jet popping knives. Did get bit by a Prowler and now has to try to rotate around here. We do have Hollow inside of showers. Gets that pick onto Phoenix. And now
We're gonna try and wait it out with the ult. He's not gonna land it. He does see a little bit of a jiggle peek. No, they're gonna back off. Prey moved over towards B. Smaj there as well. They're making a lot of noise. They're suddenly gonna go silent in the Brim v Brim. Zog gonna come out on top, and Prey gonna find one as well, though. Could be short-lived. Prey still with full HP. Trying to hold this hookah. Does have that ult as well, and he is gonna pop it. But a counter ult could be interesting.
Last player standing.
what a shot coming out from the
Spike
defense,
down,
leaving
B.
Zonji all alone. He does have his ultimate up, but he's facing off against those jet knives in a 1v3. He's not going to pop it, and he's instead going to try to get those picks, but that just doesn't work against a Blur. Great knives so far. Everybody's performing exactly how we expect them to, but now we're moving into the next round here. Again, tied 3-3. These teams, the Super Team and the Imperium Vancouvery, they're just neck and neck in how they play. It's always down to the wire. And speaking of down to the wire, let's see what's going to happen into this next round, because we have a lot of ultimates on the attacking side. We got the Chamber, the Reyna, the Brim, and the Sova.
Definitely. They've been going with B a lot. It looks like an A push now. Aren't you gonna find one first, and Samaj gonna find one as well. They're gonna be forced to rotate all three of them in spawn. It's a free site, but they don't know it yet. Blur gonna go up heaven. Starting to go for the plant now. Looks like they're gonna stick it.
Spike planted.
Brim might just be moving into Reyna here. This guy's dog gonna be taken out. Panda gonna find one. Blur gonna be the one to kill Zanji.
Player standing.
All up to Asakaya, and he gets one shot. This could be a potential clutch for him if he just plays this extra smart. He is getting pushed by a drone, and the breach. Oh, Brims does peek out. Gets shut down, but that flash is not going to connect. He's all alone. 5 bullets. Bomb is still planted here.
Blinded.
It's the blind. Looking like he doesn't have the time.
That was a good attempt. He did manage to take out a lot of rifles for the attacking side, but they still won that round, so they have just enough money to full buy here. But if they lose this one, they still will have enough. So the only way that the momentum is going to be shifted in the favor of Team Imperium is if they lose, or no, is if they win 2 in a row against Blur. But I mean, what we're seeing from Team Super Team is it's just not working out for them.
It looks like a mainly B push yet again. This time they're gonna be 3 stacking A.
Bring them
This
down.
might be the round for them. Definitely a game changer with how many different people you have on each side. Still the smoke's down. It's gonna stop any pushes quite yet. We do see one push coming down. Nothing coming yet. And there it is. Samaj gonna find the first. Phoenix gonna find the second as well. He need a shorty kill. Spike starting to go down. Blur gonna try and rotate. He's making some noise though, and they're expecting it. And there's the util. No, he's gonna get punished for that. Panda gonna have to back off now. But he's gonna peek it again. It's gonna be in his favor, and it's 1v5, and it's an impossible situation for Hollow.
All right, great attempt coming out there, but let's move into the next round. We're seeing attacker side, Imperium, they're just completely crushing it. They're getting onto that site rather early relative to how long the round is in. And, you know, that can be stated that the fact that they're just jumping right through these smokes and getting onto B site very quickly. But we do see Blur on the defensive side, Super Team having that operator. Now, an op on Jet could slow them down if they were pushing towards A. So, Sugan and, of course, Asukaya needs to try to hold this down, but there's not a whole lot they can do against this aggression.
Still repetitive peaks to B because they know it works. They might just shut it down this round. Still 2 on A. It's gonna be kind of a 3v5 on site, but Jet starting to go for the rotate, looking to even it out. But no, they're taking the TP all the way to A right as they rotate through spawn. Okay, we're gonna move right back over. So he's gonna be the opposition they might need. He's gonna see the first. He's gonna find the first. The Reyna orb going up as well. He's peeking, nevertheless. He's gonna get punished for that. Reyna gonna fall as well. The Jet dash. What in the world? He's gonna find the second op kill. Really the turning point for this round. Not gonna find the no scope, but it looks like they got the round off. I'm gonna be holding it. They're gonna start to go for the fuse. And Kevin gonna be getting the final kill.
And as I was saying, that operator coming in to do massive amounts of damage onto their team. And, you know, we got to hand it to Hollow. He did get killed, but he was able to get the spike down right outside of Showers and buy time for his team. He did go down after taking out the Silva, but that's all you have to do. He's also going to pop a tour de force, and moving into the next round, we're seeing even more large-scale snipers. But on the attacking side for Imperium, we see Phoenix whipping out an operator on Silva. He's thinking that he wants to try to challenge Hollow and the Jet here, but that's going to be a tough bargain considering how fast Hollow's reaction time is.
Last round, there was a lot of aggression coming in from Blur. Might see a Chamber v Chamber, and Hollow's going to be the one to get the kill. Get another hookah push. Samaj going to drop some smokes. No, going to go out of it. Phoenix going to find an op kill on Kevin. And now it's a 4v4. Players even. Phoenix looking like he's going to push over toward it. It's an op v op right now. Trying to give a little bit of an opposition. Blur gonna take out the util, but no, the shorty, it doesn't matter.
We do have Hollow here with the tour de force though, so he could potentially shut down this opping Phoenix, who did pull it out and delivered with it. Now it's up to Gone and his teammates to get in. These attackers checking their flank. They don't understand where these players are quite yet, but Hollow walks right into the crosshair of Phoenix, and now it's up to him to push forward, but Asukaya gets the pick, and Gone's all alone against Prey, who gets himself a double kill, and that operator is going to go back in the hands of the attacking side.
It was very interesting in that mid battle, kind of an op v op battle there. Shorty ultimately being the one to get the kill.
You know, that is the power of a shorty. If you want to have a weapon you could fall back on, think about this. The shorty is the closest range pistol you can possibly use, and the op is the longest range weapon you have in the game. So because of that, what happens is you need to get a middle ground, but if you're going to play as aggressively as Phoenix is and stop the distance between the op length and the shorty length, you are just going to be able to deliver, and Blur unfortunately fell for that trap.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with that reload time. Off in the alt Sova. Gonna try and find some results with it. He is gonna see one. He's gonna get one. Hollow. He's gonna be taken out.
Yeah, he also did a ton of damage to Blur. This is gonna be a
down to 70 HP, B, but they're gonna have to rotate over. They know. Panda with a free sight. And he is gonna get the spike down now. Hear that Jet updraft. Blur gonna find the first with the ults. You see another ult popped. Lots of ults this round.
bar 2 dead on the attack, but Kevin's there to clean it up. But luckily, he does not get taken down because he has that Sky with him. Kevin all alone in a 1v1 needs to fight against the Reyna. Reyna's actually going to take that there. Great round for everybody so far, but looking at these attackers, it's the last round before the switch and they have a huge lead going in. Their team comp is definitely attack sided, but it's kind of a mirrored composition right now outside of course a Reyna in par of a Jet. So let's see what's gonna go into the next round here, but I'm excited for this. What are you thinking, Papaya?
Yeah, Imperium, they've had some pretty good successful pushes, but it really does just depend on the guns that the enemy team is buying. Because a couple times we've seen that op. It has been the turning point for the round. It might be here, but no, it's not gonna be. Blur gonna be taking out Kevin. And a Spectre to his name, and he's gonna be found. Backing it off a little bit. His teammates, I mean, right up behind him. It's a 4v4. Reyna, here's them all. There's 2 there. I'm gonna drop some util down.
Got that Judge. Oh, but he gets shut down. Samaj able to take out Kevin. Now it's just gonna be 2 against 4, but there's 1 pick down. Hollow getting an op shot onto Panda, making this all up to him to try to get this retake down, but he's up against a Reyna and a Brimstone. Only 45 HP remaining. He gets the wall bang corner shot. He spots the Reyna, and now he needs to push forward, and he does not get against Zonji, securing a 4K for the Reyna on attack, making the final score of that half 4-8.
Switching sides.
You know, I was kind of rooting for Hollow there. It's very, very close.
It's easy to root for that guy because we've just seen consistent high-level aiming. The way that we are watching him just completely flick every time he spots somebody. His reaction time definitely up there, you know, probably in the 150 millisecond range. But this guy, he knows how to hit those shots off, and I'm excited to see what he can do on the attacking side now that they have switched. You know, it's never over just because the first half has a deficit towards the other team, but we're moving now into the first pistol round of the half. And what is going to happen here? We do have full util coming out, a little bit of Ghost and Hollow, 6 shots in that head seeker.
I thought I saw a shorty for a second there. No, it was sold almost immediately after it was bought. Samaj not gonna go with it. Phoenix, pretty much the only one on site. Reyna behind. And he's gonna see an encounter, and Hollow gonna take out Panda. It's all up to Phoenix to defend it. Blur gonna land the headshot nevertheless, despite looking away. And that's a free sight for them pretty much.
Not quite free yet. Frey is able to get 1 pick and needs to push forward. He's still at 100 HP and he's taken out 1. It might be a 3v4, but the smokes are now down and they don't have any more to use. Frey on a beautiful flank inside of elbow. We do see Samaj pushing forward, getting a pick onto Blur. Prey evading and getting a double kill. Now it's just up to the chamber, and that's a clean shot here.
Prey, I really think there was a distraction there, and Prey was able to come around behind them and get those kills.
You know, that's why you never want to say that a site is open for an attacking side if there's still a guy alive. What we saw from that man moving in and Prey with the 4K, I'm surprised they saw that fade was in elbow, but they completely ignored him after he left site. You know, that's just kind of a shame, but it's lucky on the team for Prey. And look at that, we're already 4-9, only 4 more rounds for the defenders to now win it. Imperium is absolutely popping off right now.
Definitely. Super team, they're really gonna have to come back here. They only have pistols and 1 shorty. That could be the game defining round. Kevin holding it with a classic. Does have some youth though. He's not gonna throw it out quite yet, but there it is. And it's not gonna find any results. Still watching flank. Nobody seemingly going through that.
I mean, Prey does have that Spectre in hand, and it's their buy round after pistol. So we might actually see something come out of Blur. He did purchase a shorty, and he's planning on dashing right into Samaj, but that man has a bigger shotgun. He's got the Judge in hand. So what are we going to see coming out from Blur here?
I'm thinking maybe a possible rotate. Brim gonna bring out some smokes. He might drop those in a moment here. Samaj holding it with the judge. He's gonna be blinded. Had to back off now, but moving into it. Blur gonna find the shorty kill despite going against a judge, but it's gonna be short-lived. Frey gonna find one. Spike's starting to go down. They're not gonna get it off. Evan's still holding it. It's gonna be an encounter, and it's gonna be all up to him. 1v3. Sees the Reyna. He's not gonna get it off. That Spectre just shutting him down.
Teleport's ready.
Great effort coming out for the attacking side. You know, Blur dashed in, did get the drop on that judge using Brimstone, but you know, that's the thing. You might be able to get that one trade, but if you don't, you're going to get shut down. And you know, that's a save round still. They now can fully purchase all the rifles they want, and they're gonna go with a bunch of Phantoms and Vandals. And looking at the defensive side, they're going full bonus. They're relying on a Spectre and a Marshall against the world right now.
Definitely, and it's looking like they're kind of easing towards B. Are you gonna have to back off? Or around the corner, nobody there to contest. They're gonna try and get a wall bang off, but nobody's standing there. Phoenix still in the same spot, trying to hold in back of sight here. He does see the dog, but it's gonna disappear very quickly. And waiting it out. He's got some smokes in his face.
Launching smoke.
Some even more smokes dropping down onto the site. Do see an ult popped as well. And Blur gonna be the one to find the first.
Blur is so good at getting those initiation picks. Now it's all up to them to try to push forward. Frey and Zonji on the rotate from elbow. This is what they need, but it's a 4v5 against full rifles. Zonji with the ghost manages to take out one. Panda taking out Hollow, but there comes Blur shutting down Prey. Panda trying to get another one, but it's all up to Zonji, and he's down to Kevin. Great round.
Blur with a 3K that round. Kind of insane.
You know, that's what we love seeing from Blur. He comes in and he is the entry frag that his team needs. He is the superhero on the super team to get in. He can fly for everything in. He gets it. He has now knives in hand. The ultimate is up. We are very close to seeing Zonji popping his ultimate as well, 5 and 6. And we could potentially see on the attacking side that Brimstone. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this next round. Blur is ready to push forward.
See a little bit of fade util, but it's not going to heed any results quite yet. We do see some smokes drops as well.
Here.
Nobody making noise here. Blur be pushing into it. Nevertheless, he does make a footstep. But looks like they might just be rotating just for a moment, but no. Chamber util gonna be shut down. Samaj just barely keeping it alive. Blur gonna move into it, but no. He's gonna move straight into a judge.
All right, Samaj does pick up a Vandal. Phoenix getting a little bit of info on site. It's up to these three players to try to get the retake, and Phoenix wants to get some info. Samaj spots 1 and 2, gets the spray down. 5 bullets remaining. They tried teleporting away, almost getting the wall bang. But here we go. Samaj still has some smokes down, and the bomb is planted, but not for these players. Seeing the fade ult coming out, it hits all 3. Now they need to push forward, and they spot 1, but they're getting shot through the smoke. Samaj on the 4K with that double to end it.
Absolutely crazy round coming in from Samaj. Just that great hold on Showers there. Really just being the defining, like, kind of key factor for that round.
All right, now Zonji fan with his team. They don't have a lot of money on the fade or on the Reyna, but they do have enough, so both of them get buys from their teammates. That's what happens when you work together, and we're seeing a full eco from the team super. What is going to happen here to get them onto the site? Blur does have knives up, and we also have that ultimate on the Brimstone. This could be what they need, but right now Team Imperium's bringing it hard.
Looking like mainly a B push yet again. Blur gonna bring out the knives. They have that ultimate. Brim with an ult as well on both sides, I might add. It's kind of starting off a little bit slow. Gonna see one peak Panda playing it aggressive because he does have that TP down. This guy's got dog gonna be shut down as well, but no, he's gonna find the pick.
Spike
Nevertheless.
down B.
Oh, but Phoenix is going to get shut down by that Eco Sheriff. Blur on point, takes out Panda. The attackers on this very low economy buys are actually might be able to win it, but that ultimate from the defending Brim is going to push him off. Kevin now inside of sight, goes for the plant into. It goes down. Blur wants to try to peek into CT. Right clicks and wastes it, not getting a pick onto Samaj. Donji stuck in a bad position here, but it's gonna be a 3v4, and Prey on the flank takes out Kevin. He's low on HP, and now we're seeing Donji pushing forward. Blur takes out one at default, does not get it, and here we go. Samaj is there to get the trade. It's all up to him. 1 HP remaining. Needs to try to get one hit onto both of these players in the head to win, but he's not gonna try harder against the Thrifty round. A classic coming in and cleaning it up.
Absolutely crazy. And now they got 2 Vandals to their name. That might just be kind of really helping their eco here. It's not looking like too much of a buy coming in from Imperium though.
We're seeing some great gaming coming out from Super Team. You know, Blur, the MVP, he's getting in there with his knives. He shut down Panda, getting on it, and that's all that we have to experience to see what's going to happen. So Samaj doing the best that they can with what they were given, was not able to clutch up.
3 people on A. There's gonna be 1 left on B, and that's gonna be Phoenix. Panda gonna pick off though. He TP'd all the way back. They know where he TP'd this time. Gonna rotate through the back. Kevin gonna be holding that though. He's gonna walk right back over to main. Still 1 left in hookah. They're gonna get the spike down. Panda trying to hold this somewhat flank.
Now Hollow's trying to get some shots off here, but it's just not working in his favor. Nobody's through those smokes, and Donji fan is going to take out Gon. It's now a 2 against 4. And they actually push the entirety of sight off. They're only inside of hookah, and they're smoked off
Pros
yet
don't
again.
fake, ladies and gentlemen. Pros don't fake, and Prey proves that.
Well, you don't need a fake when you have the hookah smoked off
Match
and
point.
3 people guarding your body. There's just, you stick it and that guarantees match point. You know, we did see Super Team win on a Thrifty, but even when they have guns in their hand, they're not able to compete against Team Imperium. They are crushing it right now, using as much team coordination as possible. And look at them, they have 4 ultimates here, which they're probably going to want to pop. We're already seeing that chamber ult. This is going to be the round they're putting all of their eggs into to close out this best of 1.
Both ults being popped actually. Chamber ult, V chamber ult. It's looking like not either side they're going towards yet. Easing a little bit more towards A. Samaj say, no, you're not pushing me. Gonna wait for the util. Still plenty of time for them. 1 minute and 15 seconds, and they're gonna push through this smoke. Brim gonna be trying to hold that. Brim gonna back off just in time. Dropping a Molly down as well. Right behind him, the util. Ult's being popped as well. And Blur be taken out nevertheless. Phoenix gonna find the first. Phoenix gonna find the second. With that. And now it's a 2v5. Make that a 2v4. Sky gonna find 1. It's a trade. All over the ults. It's not gonna get it off.
Be the end.
Defenders win.
What a great game. Honestly, let's move into the next one. Good effort coming out from Super Team versus Imperium. Welcome back to game 2 of the Weekday Warrior series. Now, I am joined by Papaya, and we are joined by the teams Imperium and Team Syndicate. Now, these guys are both great high-level gamers. I think we're expecting to see Immortal to Radiant plays this tournament, but we're also joined, of course, Team Imperium is going to be the previous winner, so thank you all for, if you're sticking in, watching. And also, we're on Fracture, one of the best maps Riot has ever put out. Now, I'm joined by Papaya. Papaya, what do you think of the team comp and everybody getting in here?
It's looking like an interesting lineup. We are seeing Neon being locked in as well. Seen 2 different breaches and 2 different brimstones as well.
That could not get any more confusing. Now moving into Fracture, what we have here is both teams are ready and they're representing with their pride flags, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. You know, I do love the Neon pick on this map. It is definitely a circular map, and a character that can run around in a circle, that's what you kind of want to see. So let's see what's gonna happen moving into the game. We are expecting some great plays coming out from the new team, Team Syndicate. So if you guys have any questions in chat, please ask away, but we're ready to now move forward into the game. And right before we start, special thanks to our sponsor, which is going to be Disc Puns, which makes great clothing if you guys love disc golf. So that's what we're going to do, and now we're moving straight into this round. Looking at the buys of both teams, we are seeing a moderate buy, just, you know, whatever seems deemed necessary. We're actually seeing armor purchased on the chamber, which is, you know, a little bit rarer. Usually people go for as many head seekers as possible, but I personally do like the armor pickup. But we are seeing an A side push, and now we're following.
Starting it off with some util. We're gonna get an early kill. Yes, can be the first to fall. Yes, to be suffering some losses here. Edith trying to hold it. He's gonna have to TP away. And yet another pick. Phoenix gonna take out Edith. It's already a 2v5 in what seems like such a quick round. Galaxy gonna move into it. The spike gets down. Try and hold it with the classic. Both of them there. This might be the end. They're gonna back off now. Stashing away, going right underneath. Might be expecting that Panda with an encounter as well. But right after Galaxy goes down, Moshi gonna get concussed now, and they're gonna be pushed from all sides. And Samaj gonna be taking the kill.
That was a clean round, flawless for the attackers. I mean, they're just off of their first win of the day, and you know, that kind of momentum from last game, they were killing it, Team Imperium, and now they're moving into the next one. So I'm excited to see what they're going to perform here, but they've won pistol round a lot of times and then immediately sold it to the thrifty round that we actually see coming out. So are they going to allow that to happen yet again, or is Team Syndicate going to break the chain and move forward?
Like more of an A push this time for going there, and Chamber gonna be the one going on the other side. Donji gonna move into it. Phoenix gonna find the first. He's gonna find the second as well. That might just be the end. He's down to 2 HP, and Samsock gonna take that kill. They already have sight now. I'm gonna see a little bit of util coming into play, but not that much. Gonna have to push over. Samsock waiting it out up on top. Sage slow orb. Gonna make him back off. Edith trying to hold this as well. He's got 4 bullets in his deagle. Gonna drop some TPs down as well. Might just go through this door, and there's the util.
Last player standing.
Not even gonna use the TP, and now it's a 1v4. Seemingly impossible situation for Samsock, and it is indeed. Panda taking that kill.
You know, Panda did get that final blow, but we gotta say big props to Phoenix getting all of that damage dealt, managing to take out 2 players at the start of the round, really just handing his team that W. And it was a good effort from Samsock. He got himself 1, but that's really all you're gonna experience there. And now we're moving in. We do see a full buy coming out from Team Syndicate, and they need to now push forward and see what's gonna happen here. We also are expecting a full bonus coming out from the Team Imperium. They have a lot of Spectres, and if they win this, they're going to take a lot of momentum away from Team Syndicate now that they finally have cash up. But we are seeing a nice rotate over through the zip line that makes a lot of noise, but that push from the Neon, oh, that was so scary. Let's see what's going to happen into the next round, and good luck.
Mainly in a push, all 5 of them there. Nothing happening quite yet. No kills on the board. Zonji just gonna hold this Spectre in hand. The Spectre versus Vandal round. And Phantom, of course. I do see Viper util. Moshi gonna try and keep it. He's still holding sight quite well. And they're kind of dispersed across the map. TS really just gonna be on both sides. Just a quick encounter there. Phoenix be pushing into that as well. Edith gonna find the first. Samsock gonna find the second. Panda gonna be the one to fall, and now it's a 2v5. Spectre round did not work out very well for them. The Molly killed the end as well.
We ran right over them.
Yeah, that Molotov is definitely a powerful force to be reckoned with. The spike goes down outside of dirt. It's not a position you want to be in if you're on the attack. So TS did bring it back. That's the power of a full buy round. But also now we are seeing a buy round coming out from Team Imperium, and they've been quite efficient with using these Vandals from last game. So let's see how they do up against Team Syndicate relative to Super Team. Now, they are planning to go for an A push or a B push here. And what we have is Zonji with that Vandal wants the wide swing out. Edith is not going to be peeking that, and we're now moving in. And what is going to happen against this chamber?
You want to play? Let's play.
You see that ult being popped, the only ult in the game. You're going to drop some util down as well. Edith peeking out of the smoke. He's going to see some util. He's going to get some damage down as well. Still no kills ringing out, and Twin gonna be the first to get Zonji with that molly yet again. Galaxy gonna find one as well on Phoenix. Phoenix not getting that ult alive. Twin waiting it out. Possibly gonna drop his last smoke in a moment here. Just silence.
Now, right now, these players are trying to get any kind of pick that they need. They're defaulting Prey, walking right into this Neon.
Galaxy gonna say, no, you're not pushing me. Prey gonna fall, and now it's a 2v5. Twin gonna find one. Oh my god, the headshots. And Edith gonna finish it off with the assist.
And that's yet another flawless round for both teams actually taking one. You know, we saw the flawless round on Pistol, and now we see a flawless round on 4. But now, look at this.
Right here.
TS Twin. This guy is the MVP of Molotovs. He's been throwing them out and just absolutely performing beautifully. I don't know how someone can die to a Molotov twice, but things happen. So right now that Molly is coming in, and we're seeing another A-sided push for the attacking side. We need to see Team Imperium take it back, and they're on a full thrifty.
Yeah, 4 Deagles, 1 classic. Twin holding flank, but nobody's really going to be pushing that. Just kind of playing the long game. We do see Phoenix there as well, and Moshi the first pick off. And Edith with the second one. Galaxy finding 2.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh my god, it's already all up to Phoenix. And another flawless round.
Back-to-back flawlesses. That flank was beautiful coming out from Galaxy Vertex and his chamber, Edith. These guys were able to know, hey, they're probably pushing A, and they full forced it out. And that also, what we saw at this very start of the round, the slow coming down from the breach, kind of locking them in place and made space for their Neon to zoom in there. That's why I love this character on the map. He just moves so fast.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful 3K from Galaxy, though. Twin gonna hold it. He's gonna drop some smokes down. He does get blinded. Start off the round. Looks like he's just gonna send it. Holding it with a Vandal. He does drop the smokes finally. Yarb going out. He's getting blinded as well. He's just getting punished for standing here. Does have the ult, and he is gonna pop it. And they're gonna have to move out of it. And oh my god, he finds one. Edith's gonna find one as well. Prey with returning fire. Edith finding the second.
You will not kill my allies.
Rez coming in hot. Phoenix might just peek this, and he's the winner. TS. Oh. Edith
Last player
barely
standing.
keeping it alive with
Down
30
B.
HP to 1v3. Is right there on site. Prey might just be peeking this. The encounter. He's not gonna find anything of it. And there it is. He's blinded and exposed. And Edith leaps to the opportunity and takes him out.
It was a clean round coming in for the defenders yet again. They tried their best to hold it down against them, but what we see is every time they go for those peaks on the attacking side, what Imperium is lacking is just the ability to push as a team against these guys as util. You know, we saw that beautiful neon stun into Twins ultimate. That's exactly what you kind of want to see, the team play when you combo ultimates. It's kind of like when you're playing League of Legends or any MOBA and you have a full team fight happen and all the util combos into each other. But here we go. Phoenix getting stunned. He can't move back and he's gonna almost get a pick, but he's shut down by Vertex.
Zonji waiting to move into it. Do see a little bit of a smoke coming out. He's gonna have to wait it out now. Pulling out the sheriff. Moshi holding it on sights. Does have that phantom. Nobody moving through doors quite yet. They might just not be bold enough to do it, and they might rotate over towards B. Nothing's happened yet, though. It's a 4v5. Panda watching flank. Nobody there to contest. Still a little bit of an encounter. Some util ringing out. Moshi just gonna be concussed for a second there. Still on that save round. We got 4 sheriffs versus 4 Vandals, Phantoms, as well as an off thrown in the mix. And there it is. Getting onto site.
30 seconds
Only
left.
one going down. Moshi gonna find Zonji. No, they're gonna get damaged. Down to 65 HP. They might go for a pot shot here. No, they're not gonna get it off. Samja find one. Galaxy will say no, you're not getting that off. 4 HP on Galaxy, by the way. Pop that diffuse. Seeing some util coming in hot as well. And no, they're gonna stick it. And the round 1. And Panda killed after that as well. A 3K from Galaxy.
It is going to be a 3K from Galaxy. The way that he just slid in there, barely staying alive on 4 HP against these players. But, you know, it seems less impressive when you realize they're fighting against a full eco. That was a lot of sheriffs. And honestly, Imperium did manage to get the bomb planted, which is more you can say than what you want to say on Fracture. This map, definitely kind of, you need big guns to get onto site and a lot of use of utility, but we do have a one-way set up by Moshi onto A, and it is going to get pushed into by Team Imperium.
You see a full buy from pretty much both sides. One off thrown in the mix as well, and it's looking like they're going to try and go for this flank now, and it's going to be shut down. Zonji will be the one to get the kill. And they're still going to kind of half-hold flank, but they know they're scared to push that. Throwing out a Mully as well before V5. Zonji is concussed. They can't see anything. They're going to back out of that smoke now. Samstock going to find one on Phoenix. Moshi going to get the kill. Still waiting it out behind this box. They might just back off here. They still have Spike. It's a 3v4. Panda going to rotate with their teammates.
It's a slow rotation. They have to push right into Edith's operator. This man has the angle, and he's going to check it and gets that pick onto Samaj. There's not a whole lot he could do, but that wall is going to protect his teammates. But oh my god, right
Spike
through the
down,
tip.
B.
It gets the headshot. And a triple
Crazy
down.
3K from Edith.
What a
Just
player.
a little bit of a ponytail shot there on Sage.
That's just the power. You know, people think that Sage wall is not wall bangable, but the corners of it are. It has a lot of non-penetrative power, but if you get the right angle, you can hit those clean shots right through it. So what we have now is going to be
That's a good spot.
TS, Team Syndicate, Edith, 9-2. they're just absolutely demolishing every aspect that we're seeing. And, you know, we're not seeing a lot of great gameplay coming out from Team Imperium. They're again on an eco buy.
Yeah, definitely. They're getting punished for full blind here. And try and wait it out over by Satellite, but Edith finding another pick on Phoenix. Nothing coming after that. Panda, the slow move onto site. Moshi there to contest. They might just rotate. They haven't heard anything quite yet. All 4 of them. Just eagles in hand. And that's going to be the defining factor of them telling them, here we are.
One enemy
Moshi going to shut it down. Samsung with the 2K as well. Gonna be shut down there. Prey. Try and back off now. 94 HP on his name. And right behind Neon with yet another flank, but it's short-lived. Find the Deagle headshot. Now bringing out some util. Nobody there up on top though.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
30
Prey
seconds
there
left.
gave away that he was not rotating right as these defenders were going to go back to B site. That's a risky play, but now Prey, he's here and he's ready to show himself. He's got that Vandal in hand and the spike. If he gets these 2 kills, he has full control over site, but that's a big if. Only 12 seconds remaining, and he's going to be
10
stunned. He
seconds left.
cannot push anymore. No more time remaining. He's not going to get any exit frags, and he's choosing to save the gun, which is honestly a better play considering they were on a thrifty eco the entire time.
I see a flank here. Moshi just moving into it, and he's going to get punished.
He really wanted that for Moshi, but unfortunately, Prey is going to end the round, keeping the Vandal in hand. He did have light armor, but now he's going to buy full armor here. We still have Edith with that operator, and he also has the Tour de Force ready. We also are seeing a lot of attacking ults coming out. Phoenix almost has his Panda res almost online. We're seeing the Brimstone, Heaven from the Skies open up, and the Empress from Reyna. This could be the round that the attackers need.
The first pick off from Twin. Galaxy gonna find a 2K as well.
Down B.
Now it's just a 2v5. With the shots ringing out almost immediately, Galaxy moving straight into it. Getting himself some 2 picks. Still though, Panda gonna try and hold it. Just this kind of weird off angle.
And spikes down, there's not a whole lot that they could do against this. And maybe I jinxed it by saying this would be their round, because then we saw Galaxy crushing it and getting himself
Gonna find the
triple
third as
kill.
well.
He might
In
get
the
a
final
fourth here.
encounter, he's not gonna get killed. He's actually kind of trolling here. And he's gonna get concussed in Galaxy with a 4K.
And that 4K down for that man. That was immaculate. Getting in there and cleaning house. You know, he just dashes in and gets a clean spray, able to shut down 2 players at the start and get spiked down. That's what you kind of want to see from TS. And this best of 1 is looking heavily in their favor. They're just completely dominating momentum. Anytime a buy round is coming out, it gets shut down by this Neon or by that operator in Edith's hands. But now, moving in, we're seeing an attacking side push. It's going to be only defended by the Breach and the Viper. But we're also seeing a Tour de Force pop out on the attack.
Some very aggressive pushes for Galaxy, and they're really going to punish Imp for that. Moshi going to try and hold yet another weird off angle. Nobody moving through doors, though. Like they're going for mainly just to push onto the A side, popping the old Zanji. Gonna try and get it off Moshi. Having lots of util down on that site, though. Won't being propped from Brim as well. They're gonna move into it. Zanji. One gonna be destroyed. Mochi not gonna get it off. Twin gonna find a 2K with the Odin there. 3v4. Still anyone's round. Some more util. Galaxy gonna go down. It's now a 3v3. The round even. Zanji gonna get blinded. Spike goes down as well. See that Odin is gonna get a 3rd. Possible ace for him now, but no. Prey is gonna fall on Edith. Gonna find one as well, but Twin 4K in that round.
I love seeing that Odin coming out at the end there. You know, it's second to last round. If you're going to be pulling out an Odin, you're going to do it around here. When you're confident in your team and you don't want to lose it, as well as an Odin's an easy gun to counter once people know that you own one. So what we're going to see is the last round before the swap. Could they potentially secure a 9-3? Or is TS really going to tend to jokes on you, these people right now? It's all up to TS Twin. He's got that Odin in hand. He just is running off of a 4K. His util has been popping off, and we're seeing a light buy from two players on Team Imperium. This is a risky position to be in on the last round, and they're deciding to take it right into Edith's off.
And it's looking like mainly a B push. Phoenix still the only one there on the flank, and he is going to go across that. And they're going to find Edith. That's going to be the first kill in the round. Samaj with his team to move right back over to the A site. But no, Galaxy gonna try and get it off. He's not gonna get it. Phoenix dropping the TP. Lots of util on the site. Moshi still a crazy util setup. He's gonna get punished for walking out of that Samsock. Gonna get the kill on Phoenix. Moshi can wait it out as well. It's a 4v3. It looks like they might just be rotating back over to B yet again.
Now they're trying to buy a lot of time here. We are seeing, of course, that Brim holding it and shutting down Moshi. Now they're going to rotate back because Brim got that peek. And this is just a back and forth, and it's what you expect from Fracture gameplay. We see a Molotov going out onto Samsock, and now that is a full site open here. But Prey on the flank, do they know that there is a breach behind them? This could be bad timing for it.
One enemy.
And they get it. Prey takes out Twin. These attackers in a great spot for the first time in a long time. Shuts down that momentum and makes it 9-3, moving into the next round. This is what you wanted to see, because a 9-3, especially on a map like Fracture, it's not that consistent, and it's defense heavy if you have, for example, a Viper, but you don't have a Viper. The only smokes that these players are relying on is, of course, the Brimstone. Their defensive team comp might not be enough against the attacking Neon and the attacking Breach. It is just so powerful that I'm kind of scared for Team Imperium here. Now, Papaya, let me ask you, what do you think about the team comp going in? I know that, you know, it's kind of hard to tell when you're moving in here, but what's your thoughts?
I don't know. We're seeing a double ghost buy. It's looking like Imp is going to move straight into it. We do see a wall to contest, though. Galaxy going to try and destroy it. Bringing out the knife. They are going to destroy one. Twin going to punish him for that, though. Galaxy going straight onto site. He's going to push tower. And he doesn't even know. Right behind. Gonna try and get the right click off. What in the world? Phoenix gonna find one on Twin. It's such a weird encounter. It's finally edited. Galaxy still alive.
Leaning into what I was saying at the start of the round, Galaxy, you know, he's that Neon. If you move fast on a map like Fracture, where it's one choke point and then you have full control over site, you need a Neon. And with the new update to his wall, what we're seeing from Neon is, you know, you get your entire team on with you. Not just that. And they have a Brimstone, which means Neon isn't the only person moving fast, because the stim is the same as what she does with her happy feet. Now, we're seeing them going for an A push. They're splitting with one person inside of main. Could be a chamber versus chamber. Edith, Marshall in hand, gets stunned a little bit. But what is going to happen with these chambers?
Twin moving over towards Dish. Nobody to contest quite yet. Phoenix still on site. They might just try and get a punish here. He's going to get damaged. He's backing off now. And he is going to fall. Edith getting the kill from behind. Phoenix just pushed from both sides. He had nothing he could really do there. Now it's looking like kind of a spawn push.
Launching smoke
Is gonna drop
right here.
I don't know. Papaya, do you think that they're going to be able to take this back here?
I'm not sure. It's 5v3. It's now a 4v3. A little bit more winnable. Prey Gonna put down as well. The blind Zanji gonna have to back off, and it's a 1v4. It's impossible.
And they did win that second round after it. You know, it was a valiant effort to have them come in, but unfortunately they did get shut down by that Phoenix on site. You know, he got everything that he could from it, but it's not gonna really work against a full buy of Spectres. And you know, they came in, they did get that one pick with the classic, but
works.
it's 11-3, and this is gonna be the first buy round for Team Imperium. So this could be a potential comeback if they do not allow TS to thrifty them.
Blinding.
Moving in with the blind, he is going to bring out a little bit more util as well. The wall going down, but 2 of it destroyed already. Panda might just be the death of him here. He's going to peek it nevertheless, and he's going to find the first. It's a trade now. It's a 3v3 Samsung over on site. Zanji gonna find one twin. He's the one to fall, and now the spike is planted. Edith's gonna hold it. Prey gonna be clueless to that. Edith's gonna find another one, and oh my god, the run and gun. It's shut down. It's now a 1v1. Samsung versus Zanji. He knows he's tower, and he's gonna peek that. Samsung not peek it himself. He does bring out the util, and he's concussed. He's not gonna stick it. Such a weird 1v1. Zanji
Time.
still waiting it out. Incredible play from Samsung. Despite getting a kill, he doesn't get the round.
That's insane. That takes out a lot of guns. That's their buy round, and TS is rich right now. And
Match point.
there's the momentum. It's match point. They have full advantage here. They have all the guns they need to win this game. This could be the end at the end of this round here. But what are we going to see coming out from the team defending? Zanji's been popping off, and he is able to buy himself a Vandal. Could he potentially bring this back and keep his team in the game? That is the question, but we're moving into an attacking side towards the A site. We see a wall over on the Viper at B. What could happen?
And gonna move straight into it, and he does get that concuss off, and that's gonna be the kill on Zanji. The first kill ringing out. Phoenix holding it on site. He's got an Ares, and he's gonna shut it down. Now gonna pull out the Deagle. Looks like it might be a rotate. We're right over there. We do see a push coming in from Prey.
Teleport's ready.
The attackers needing to rotate now. They did get that trade. Zanji is now dead, and there's no longer a Vandal on that defensive side. So this is a bad position to be in. But the Guardian coming out, taking out Moshi. Gonna be a 3 against 4. They still have weapon advantage, but this Guardian is doing numbers right now. That stun backs up his teammate. Twin can now hopefully push forward. 46 seconds remaining. Not a lot to go off of, but here we have Twin. He's got that Vandal in hand.
Playing for Edith.
Takes him down. It's all up to Twin to get on site here, but Samsung shooting. Prey in the back of the head. Panda gets the trade, but now it's all
30 seconds
up
left.
to Phoenix with a head seeker and an Ares. He needs to try to get this. It's gonna be a 1v2, and he has to play it extra patient if he wants to win against these Vandals. And he
Spike
takes a little bit
planted.
of damage. He's spotted. And Samsung, he wants to get this concuss out. He has everything he needs. Edith on the flank makes a little bit of noise. Samsung
Off your feet!
popping the ultimate. It's last round. Concussing them and absolutely bullying
Attackers
Phoenix.
win.
And that's gonna be the
You want to
game
play?
over to
Let's play.
the team Syndicate. Well played. All right, welcome back, everybody. Yet again, we're now in game 3, and the teams we have today is Team Moonrise Black versus the Team Isaac. Now, these two teams have been battling it out so far to get to this point, and now they have concluded to get on Haven. This is a big map, lots of different options for people to pick onto, and we are seeing very similar team comps coming out. We have the Chamber on both sides, the Omen on both sides, and the Fade on both teams. The only difference is, actually, we also have a Breach on both teams. That is a big difference. The only change is going to be from the duelists, a Raze versus a Jet. Now, which one of these duelists is going to perform better on Haven? I personally prefer Raze, but a good Jet could absolutely turn the tide here. We're moving straight into Texas servers, and I am excited to say, what is chat gonna do here, and what do you guys think is gonna work? We also, again, are going to thank our sponsor, Disc Puns, for being the sponsor of the tournament today. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to check out, they actually make funny, punny products over on their store, so check it out at discpuns.com. But we're back in. I'm joined by Papaya Live and being observed by the wonderful Nikki. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and tune in for some great Valorant. And we're now moving back into the game, and we're ready to have some fun. What we got going on is both teams going for a low buy right now. We're seeing a Ghost on two of the players. Honestly, this Jet not going with the Sheriff that we usually expect from a Jet. Instead, whipping out a Ghost, and now is ready to go. We are seeing that the attacking side wants to go for that C push, but they are going to be going against a Chamber who could hold that down quite well. Now, we also have an Omen on site. This is gearing up to be quite an exciting open to a pistol round. One thing I love about Haven is C site is immediate action right out the gate compared to A or B. It's just fast gameplay, and let's see it work out.
Starting it off, Moonrise, along with his teammates,
Blocking sight.
move into it, dashing straight onto sight. Like he said, immediate action. But still, he just starts to go for the plant already.
Spike planted.
Team Isaac still kind of behind the smokes here. Throw a couple pot shots through, but they're not going to land. Still 5v5. Might see a flank coming in from Kai here. It's looking pretty good. And just like that, he takes one. And he's going to find the second as well. Chloe getting the kill as the starter. It's now a 2v2. Right through the smoke. Moonrise going to be shut down. Now a 1v1.
Impressive wiring.
He's gonna fake it. And peeking around, he's gonna take the TP, getting it to half. He doesn't have time. Lands the headshot. It's not enough to get him the round.
That was a great attempt from the defense, but it was planted for long, and Nick played that quite well. Now, looking at this team, you know, what we saw from Moonrise right off the bat was getting onto that site early. That's just what you want to do on C. They managed to dash in with that jet, and, you know, even though they were taking quite a lot of damage from Gliswold and Lewis, it didn't really matter against Kai C, who's just taking them down after another. So great rounds for both teams so far.
There.
Now we're moving into round 2, and we're seeing full buy from the team Moon.
Yeah, every single person with Spectres in hand. Moon gonna find a first quick encounter. Omen v Omen. And Flop gonna come out on top. Kronos, I think it's tagged with some util. Rio's gonna TP away, keeping that 125 HP. Yet another encounter. Isaac gonna fall. He might just get spiked down in a moment here. It's a 3v5.
Spike planted.
Teleport's ready.
Kronos having to teleport as well. Spike still planted. They're not playing it too aggressive because they know they can just stay back with 5 teammates to their name. Might throw out a blind here. Moon gonna suffer some losses. Gliswold
Standing.
gonna push it as well. It's a 1v5. A flawless round for Moon.
You know, we can always expect a flawless round coming out of the second round of the game, because that's when you have the biggest weapon discrepancy for a while. You know, the Spectre just shreds people compared to when you have a classic or a shorty. You need to be very, very keen on playing around your teammates to even get 1 or 2 picks in that position. And so flawless, it could be expected. It really could. But now we're moving in, and what do we have here? We're having a full buy coming in from Team Isaac. Now, these guys, Isaacs and friends, they want to push into mid, but Data Killer TTV takes out one and another. This double kill is working out in his favor. Isaac getting a trade of 2. Now has to hold this all alone. Beautiful use of util. Got that flashbang. Pops it onto one, but he's not aiming in the right spot because that Prowler saving the Breach's teammate. This is all up to Isaac to get in here, but what a shot from Chloe. This is just a 1v1. We're seeing a util versus a gun, and the headshot comes out. Easy to fuse. That's what we see from a buy round. Honestly, lots of trades happening.
Yeah, definitely. But with that buy round, they are going to come out on top with that win for themselves, which will boost their econ.
And I do love boosting the econ of your team, you know, winning that buy round. But after a attacking side who's on a 2-win streak loses that, round 4 is always their buy round. You know, round 3 is for the people who lost pistol. Round 4 is if they succeeded. Now, what we're going to see here is probably a push towards B site. You know, Haven, it's a fast-paced game mode. There's a lot of sites that you have to rotate through. You got to get in there to get those one taps. And now it's up to these teams. They're now pushing inside of long on the defense. And we have Omens battling it out in long.
Shadows traveling.
Oh, 5v5. We're going to see a quick encounter yet again. Flop taking out the enemy Omen. Data Killer moving towards spawn. We still see a smoke, and they're just going to go with the safe C option. We do see an encounter, and Data to find himself a headshot. Util going to get blinded, but the reload is going to be the death of Isaac now. Lewis trying to move into this. Might have spotted that fade there. It's a 2v4. Griswold still trying to keep it alive near. of pot shots saying, no, you're not going to push through here. Flop still kind of half holding flank. But they know it's going to be a main push onto the C site. Lewis knows he doesn't have it. This wall gonna move on to site, but time is over. He's gonna land a headshot nevertheless. They hit a killer with a 3K, and Nick take out Lewis as well. Yet another round for Moonrise.
Moonrise is really just performing exactly how you expect. This is the normal back and forth that you expect from a pistol round winning team. After a pistol round gets won, this is kind of where economy shifts towards, and it's a up and down motive. And if you don't win a thrifty, you're not going to take back ever from that momentum coming out, unless you want to sell a few rounds in return of funds. Now, Nick and everybody else pushing inside of long. Moonrise doing the best that they can, needs to try to get any info and a pick. But this man's decayed. He's already taken a little bit of damage. No heals for his team. And they now need to rotate through mid to try to get some picks.
Still pretty great hold coming in from Team Isaac.
Bring them down.
The hold pretty much all the sites. C not really being pushed. It doesn't matter because Moonrise just going for an A push here.
Bring them down.
Data gonna bring on some util. He is gonna find. He's not gonna find any results with that. Reach's ult being popped as well. You see Omen, the TP, starting to get the plant down. First kill rings out. Kronos gonna find Flop. Worldwide is gonna find Kronos. Trade. Gliswold gonna find a 3K.
Charges.
It's gonna be short-lived. Nick gonna take him out. It's a 1v3. They're gonna start to go for the defuse. Now Nick holding from long. They're sticking it. He's gonna get the first headshot, but it's not even gonna matter. The defuse on the spike coming in hot.
Yeah, Nick did not have a lot to do there. His team was absolutely obliterated by the player Gliswold. You know, that man got 3 kills, doubling his total score on the board. Now it's up to these attackers again. They had the bomb plant, but they're facing off against Moonrise, who is just crushing it. And let's see what's going to happen here. Moonrise doing the best that they can. What are we going to see Gliswold do again? He has his ultimate up, and we're also seeing that ult pop from the defending chamber.
Omen gonna try and hold garage here, and he might just get a pick off the first encounter, and he's gonna get a kill. Not gonna see the second there. It's a little bit of a jiggle peek. Data killer trying to do what he does best. Peeking it. Not gonna find it. Chloe still holding that. Looking like Moonrise might go and opt in for a B push now. Worldrise just peeking around his teammates. He is gonna drop a smoke down and clean up on top. He's gonna see one. He's in air. His shots don't land. Data killer gonna find Isaac. Chamber moved straight into it, and despite having that 2 to force, it's not gonna land. It's now all up to Flop to try and keep it alive. He's gonna land the second kill of the round for him.
Enemy remaining.
He's getting a third as well. It's a 1v1. Popping that ult, going right over towards A. Gliswold hearing the plants, he's gonna rotate over. He's got 150 HP. Still the 1v1. Flop with 150 HP as well. Looking pretty equal. Gliswold opting in to go towards heaven. He's not gonna find any contest. He is gonna peek it, and here's the encounter. There it is, Gliswold. The wall bang headshot on Flop to take the rounds, shutting down that clutch.
I love Gliswold. He did shut down that clutch indeed. And what we're seeing is him bringing his team back. Isaac and friends, more like Isaac and Gliswold boosting him. Look at this gamers. They're just coming out there and absolutely showing this up. He is at 8-4, and the only one that could potentially stop him has to be Data Killer TTV. He has been popping off right now, and it's now tied 3-3. They brought it back, and that is all on the arms and strength from Gliswold. But now we're moving in to round 7. We do have great use of util coming out already. We're trying to break through the door, and here they go, pushing into 2 players. Are we going to see Data Killer fight Gliswold?
It might just be an encounter in a moment here. Gliswold in a wall bangable spot. Data Killer gonna wait it out.
Bring them down.
He is gonna bring out that Prowler. He's gonna be returned with a lot of raise util. And it is gonna damage him slightly. Gliswold trying to hold here.
Face your fear.
Do seen that ult's being popped as well, but no, the pot shots. And that's gonna get World Rise. Throwing a satchel on there as well. 4v5. But not for long as Data Killer finds Kronos. Gonna see a slight peek of the head, but no, he's concussed, and that's not gonna be enough. Gliswold taking the kill. Won't being popped from Isaac. He is gonna throw out a flash, and Gliswold finding the 3K, still not being taken out. Possible ace this round, starting to go for the defuse. Looks like they're just gonna barely stick it to half. Nick gonna find a 2K pot shot, but that might just have been the turning point, and oh my god, the clutch from Nick.
You know, here's the thing about a smoke that people often forget. It can be shot through. You will die if you decide, oh, they can't see me. If they know where the bomb is planted, you will die. That is the way it has to be. You have to try to push right through these gamers and get those picks off. Now, it's all up to these guys to get in here and win. And Gliswold, he tried his best, but it's just not enough against these gamers. But now, moving into the next round, we're seeing great plays from the team Isaac. But Moonrise, they've taken this back so far.
Door being taken out immediately. Kai holding it. He is gonna get the concuss. It's not gonna find any results. Gliswold holding it with teammates. He does see some util. A little bit of a defining factor in the start of the round. Data Killer to land the 2K. Trade, the double trade, the triple trade from Gliswold. Take it back. Oh my goodness. Gliswold popping the ult as well, and he's gonna find the 4th. You already know he can.
Gliswold on that beautiful triple. He was able to shut everybody down, and even while he can't be seen or see, he gets the showstopper to end the round, and that's what we love about Gliswold. This man 15-5, moving forward every single round, keeping his team so afloat right now. They're tied up 4-4. The economy on both sides now in the favor of Team Isaac. Moonrise in a bad position, but here's the thing. They just got lost against the Thrifty. Maybe they can take that energy and send it right back in the face of Team Isaac. What is going to happen here? Only time will tell.
Moonrise opting in for a little bit more of a B push. Nick gonna find one on Kronos. Try and wait this out though. Chloe on top of boxes. They're not going to find that many results. Keeping away and moving over towards B. Lewis going to find one on Kai. And here's possible encounter. World Rise might just aggro here, and it works for him.
Blocking sight.
Crosshair straight on him, but he's not going to go for the pot shot. He does have the dash ready. He's going to dash away now. Looking like an A push.
Where are you?
Util coming in hot. Data
Take hold.
gonna drop both parts of his util. Gliswold pushing up on top of Heaven. He may just get punished for this. It's a 3v4 Data Killer with his teammates. Gonna back off. Gliswold's still up in Heaven.
There. There.
They drop the smokes as well. And Gliswold gonna move straight into it now. Spike still on sight. But no, none of them are. He might just stick it now. He gets it to half. It's all up to him now in the 1v4. With time now not at his side. He's gonna land the first. He's not gonna land the second. Worldwise taking the kill.
That was a great round. And as I said, you know, they had the momentum and they took that energy Gliswold brought, and with a thrifty round on their side, took it back. That's what we like to see. These teams are both even. They're Radiant level gamers. These are some of the best players in North America right now, and they are here competing for the IGL. And right now, we are going to see them continue to battle it out. This is the closest game we've seen in a little while, but Moon versus Isaac. Who is going to show up at the end?
Util to start off the round. Worldrise gonna move over with Flop and nobody really on C. Omen just rotating into there. Data Killer moving alongside them. Looks like a 5-stack push all the way onto C. They're staying silent. And Chloe just clueless to what's about to happen.
Shadows traveling.
The smokes ring out. That's gonna tell them where they are. Seeing the first encounter, Kai gonna find one. Kronos. Spike starting to go down. Isaac waiting for the flash to be used, and he is gonna use it. Popping some more util as well. Gliswold gonna find the first. Hot shots don't land. Data Killer gonna find Gliswold.
Off your feet!
Gonna pop that ult as well, and they're gonna be knocked off the spike. Guy is gonna see Isaac for just a moment there. He's gonna pop some more util. Lewis gonna start to go for the defuse, and he might just stick it now.
One enemy remaining.
He's sticking it indeed. In round 1, 5 HP to his name.
Player standing.
He's still gonna get killed nevertheless.
That was such a smooth motion in there. Everything is just back and forth. Looking at this, it is 2-1, 1-2, 1-1. Look at it, back and forth. It almost looks like a heartbeat monitor. It is the heartbeat in my chest because I'm at the edge of my seat each round. Look at how they're just absolutely destroying each other. I love to see it. We're seeing everybody bring their A game right now, and I'm expecting some good things coming into this next round. Papaya, are you ready to see this chamber pop his ult here?
I absolutely am. Here we go, tour de force. He's gonna be using it to hold about mid here. Raise util. Gonna find Kai, but it's not gonna find any damage on him. See, a double flank. Gliswold along with Lewis. Gonna try and get the pick off on Kai. And Kai's expecting it. He saw the util before and he knows. They're just gonna wait for it. I might just be moving into a trap. It's not gonna see the gun though. Very interesting, just holding their ground. Gliswold knowing that he can't push this. So he's gonna wait it. And Kai's gonna hold it as well, and a little bit of a standoff here. Very interesting. Does bring out some util.
30 seconds left.
Omen moving into it, and Omen's gonna find the first, and he's gonna be punished. Gliswold with a 2K, but Worldrise quick to leap on the opportunity and take out Gliswold. Now a triple push, moving on to A site. They don't have a lot of time, but Worldrise to keep it
10
alive.
seconds left.
2v3. Chloe
Spike planted.
gonna try and hold it. They're not gonna see it.
Last player
They
standing.
do see it
One
now. It's a
enemy
1v1,
remaining.
and Data Killer taking the kill, keeping the spike alive, and taking the 6th round
Last
for
round
their
in
team.
the half.
Now, this is the 6th round for that team. We are seeing a mid-game timeout being in call for Moon. You know, they've had a rough start here because usually at this point, you don't want it to be even on the map Haven, especially with your team comp as it is. They have an incredibly powerful attacking side, and they only got 6 rounds. They need to win this round and give them that oomph to keep them in the game on the defense. We do see that we have the timeout from Moon. What I want to see from Moon here is they actually have a weapon advantage. Last round was a full buy for Gliswold, but the problem with that though is he does not have a real gun here. I'm honestly surprised that he's going with the Spectre instead of a Sheriff. He's been popping off with that Sheriff during these thrifty rounds, and now he's up against Moon, who has full buys, that they're comfortable, and they're ready to push in to any site that they see fit. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. The only thing I can think about is how is Moon going to shut this down before Gliswold's able to get himself his 20th kill of the game before the first half. Now, Papaya, let me ask you, who do you think is the MVP of each team?
I mean, probably based off of the kills, it's Data Killer really coming out on top here. He's winning a lot of the fights. He's winning a couple of the 1v1s as well. Gliswold did some clean triple and 4Ks.
Where are you?
I don't know about the whole match though. Data Killer, you start with a pick off. He is gonna find the headshot. Kronos with a tour de force on Nick. That is gonna be killed. Lewis trying to get it off. Throwing out some util. Gliswold holding sight, and he is gonna see one. Gonna leap to that opportunity. Spectre in hand is still gonna kill. And Kronos finding another tour de force kill. It's all up to I right now. A 1v3. Got 150 HP, and he's got a Vandal as well. But he's pushing into what seems like an impossible situation. Kronos holding it with a tour de force. And there it is. Pushing straight into Gliswold. He's gonna get that kill. But right behind him, Lewis to finish off the round. 6-6 tied.
You know, that was a great effort. I was shocked that Moonrise really decided to rush mid against a Fade, an Omen, and just, you know, it's not the best play that you want to do. I was expecting a little bit different, but they hadn't run it down, and I didn't think that they would be faced off against that. But they got read by Team Isaac, and Gliswold able to get those double kills, keeping his team in there, winning the round, and now moving forward. What are we to expect? You know, 6-6, the game could go to anybody, and I'm kind of excited to see who wins this. Isaac's team absolutely crushing it on the clutches, especially with Gliswold on the top. But looking at that, we also see Moon. They're popping off. It's such an even game. I'm excited.
Yeah, it really could be just anyone's game. Nick, gonna try and hold it. Doesn't land the eagle headshot. Do see a blind though. Just gonna try and hold it with the headhunters. There is a kill to start it off. Moon gonna be suffering a little bit of losses. Gliz gonna try and get a wall bang, but he's not gonna grab it. Trying to hold the mid flank. Nobody really leaping to that opportunity. It was looking like a C push, but they might just be rotating back over.
I mean,
Just slowly backing off.
A is completely clear right now if they want to push it. The Chamber just finally found himself inside of Nest. This is a great position to be in if you're on their team.
He's got the headhunter, and he lands the head. Isaac with 47 HP is going to start to go for that plant now. He is going to get it down. Kronos with a headhunter of his own. Going to be holding heaven as well as that spawn, and Flop might just be pushing that now. Data Killer waiting out for some util. He's going to throw it off, and he's going to find two. He's going to get a concuss on one as well. Kronos going to land one. Lewis land one as well, and now it's all up to Gliswold in the 1v1. 5 bullets in his ghost. Just a little bit of a ring around the rosy situation, but no, Gliswold leaps to the opportunity as he looks away. Flop losing the round.
You know, I was hoping for Flop there, but he looked away at the wrong time, and Gliswold played that perfectly because of that info he gathered from his Fade. Lewis able to get that haunt down, spotting both of the defenders now on site, and he just played around it. He could have gone for the one taps and just being very aggressive, but he played time. He's got bombed down. He has advantage, and he knows how to play around those. So I'm happy to say that he played that right, and now we're moving into the next round here.
Could be interesting. Seeing a C push. Waiting to get off some quick peeks. World Rise holding it with a shorty. He is gonna see one. He's gonna get one. It's gonna be short-lived. The trade. Gliswold finding flop as well. Gliswold find Data Killer. He's down to 20 HP though.
One enemy remaining.
Very damaged, but it doesn't even matter as they start to get the spike down, and it's all up to Nick.
Spike
The
planted.
1v4, he does have the TP down. Gonna bring out the Headhunter. He's not gonna land it though. A little bit of a desperate situation here. Watching flank, nobody even leaping towards that opportunity. They know they could just wait it out on site. But one gonna slightly aggro for just a moment there before backing off. He's gonna take out that util. Another util that cannot be avoided. Nick gonna get concussed. He's gonna land the first Blizzwald. Gonna fall. Gonna push for the second. But they're nowhere on site, and Chloe holding the perfect angle.
Now, one thing I will say moving into that round is you just see these players, the attacking side, they're in their element. They have such a great duelist to start them off with, and a great duelist on the map Haven shuts everything down. So I'm, kind of leaning towards Team Isaac right now. If Moon can't pick it up and get themselves at least one, this is going to be their buy round. But if they lose to a Thrifty, which they have a lot against Gliswold and Isaac, so what is going to happen here? We're going for an A push. They're now holding W, and they want to get on A site.
Isaac with kind of an aggro push, but two of them there. One TPing away. World Rise gonna peek on to 4 opponents, and Lewis peeking as well with his Spectre. Another kill rings out. It's tied currently 4v4. Not getting a spike down quite yet. Chrono's gonna land the first. Isaac gonna find one as well.
Standing.
Kai gonna take out Gliswold. Lewis gonna take out Tata. And now it's an impossible
Spike
situation,
planted.
a 1v3, but they're all low HP. Flop might just try and get this, but no, the peak! And he had the util out, but he finds the first nevertheless. He's gonna peek it, he does see one. He's gonna get the blind out, he gets another headshot, and he's gonna peek it, and Isaac is gonna shut it down. Just a very, very scary situation there.
Not only scary in the positioning that you're in to clutch, but also this is the worst place you could possibly be if you were Team Moonrise. You just lost your buy round against lower tier weapons, and you have no money to fight back now. This is amazing for the Team Isaac. They want to get in here, Isaac and friends, using the power of friendship to absolutely crush Moonrise's hopes right now. Is Moonrise going to shed light on this, or is it potentially gonna be a GG from here? We're seeing a mid push right now.
Nobody holding A, they're all going through mid. What in the world? Chloe gonna find the first. Chloe gonna find the second as well. Isaac gonna get one, in the round is one. It did not work. They tried to go for that full mid push, and it's just immediately shut down by Isaac.
I was not expecting that as the play that Moonrise would like to do. They really just got eclipsed by what happened with that Chloe inside of mid nest, able to just spray him down. Then you have Gliswold joining in, and it was just a massacre for the team. Now, what are we going to have happen in this next round? Economy is back in the favor of both teams. We're seeing an operator on Moonrise. There's another A push, and they love this A. They're just going to keep pushing in every single time, trying to get it.
Cover going out.
And Isaac, great use of util, pushing people back. An ultimate coming out, and now they're just going to hold W. They need to get on site here.
Still on 120 seconds here. Opt being popped as Opt there as well. Chloe gonna try hold down in hell. Nick might just push this up here. Pot shots doesn't land. Lewis does have an ultimate to their aid as well. He might just use it. It's still a 5v5. And Chloe with the first kill. Data gonna find 2. Moon gonna find 1, and Nick gonna find 1, but Data the 3K as well as the defuse. Really detrimental to that round to take out Isaac.
You see, here's the thing. I might have said that there was an eclipse over Moonrise, but what happens with eclipses, okay? Here's what happens. they move in, and it is so efficient at getting in there. And an eclipse only lasts like a minute. Okay, they're back in here and they're shining bright over this dark night right now for them. But what is going to happen coming into the next round? They now took back a little bit of economy in their favor, but you know, there was a big gap on Team Isaac to have the ability to lose some funds right now. So they're moving right into the next round.
You want
And
to play?
this time,
Let's play.
Team Isaac not making the same mistake, pushing through mid instead of A.
Isaac, try and hold on to B. It looks like one might just be holding out. He is going to be found. Data killer with the ults as well. He might pop it this round. This wall gonna find the first. He is gonna pop a nade as well. The spike goes down. And here it is. Lewis backing off. Omen TP. Not gonna be found. Double Omen TP. Very interesting. Gliswold trying to hold this, but nobody really there to contest. Still a 4v5.
We'll catch them.
Both finally being popped. It is gonna find one. Lewis gonna try and hold it. Pot shots don't land. The spike starts to get diffused. It gets down to half. But no, Kronos. A little bit of a pot shot, and Chloe gonna find two. Now it's a 1v3. It's all up to Nick. He is gonna TP away. 65 HP.
He defused it.
Oh.
He defused it, Papaya.
I didn't even notice.
It's defused. Neither did the enemies, but
God damn it.
But anyways, now we're moving into this next round. A beautiful stick and defuse by Nick. That's just what we like to see. You know, Moonrise has been bringing it back. They did lose quite a bit of bodies last round, but that defusal is gonna shut down even more economy here.
I'm sorry. I was just so embarrassed. Here we go. Kronos moving into it. It's looking like a mainly mid push. Gonna fight back though. Gliswold just satchel into it. He's not gonna find any opposition. Smokes on both sides. The spike gets planted, and the util Nick with a wall bang. Let's take one. Lewis gonna fall, and now it's a 4v5. Still have that Omen smoke. Going for the same strategy here, and they're starting to go for the defuse. They might just stick it. It's looking like they are, and they get another defuse.
Oh my god, Moonrise not giving them any space, defusing the bomb, and Nick almost gets a final kill, but Gliswold is the last person of the round. But look at that, we're seeing a timeout for the attackers. They are asking themselves, why are we allowing the defusal twice back to back by Nick? This is not what they wanted. They've lost momentum and probably morale at this point, and they need to get that mental back or else they will be broken. This is all up to this timeout. Are they going to get that mental back? Or, you know, here's the thing about a timeout. It's 1 minute, and 1 minute gives you one shot at Grid Labs, or a grid shot on Aim Labs, and I'm excited to see if they're warming up their aim right now, because something needs to change if you want to not allow someone to ninja defuse you.
If they really go for that same strat that they did twice, it might just work. I don't know. The defuse is really working here. They're just shutting down every single push that happens. Probably through amidst all the util, they're not gonna find like the least bit of sound on the defuses. So they're gonna have to think of a different strategy here.
Papaya, what I want to ask you is, what do you think the play of the game is for that? What do you think is the strategy that they need to implement? Because you could default, you can rush a site, and rushing a site's worked for them in the past.
I mean, I feel like A is their best bet, and that looks like what they're gonna move into now. Only gonna immediately TP over. Gliswold going down into sewers. It's looking like they're gonna have to rotate it now.
I'll find you.
They do get 3 over towards site. Still a 5v5. Nothing happening yet. Lewis gonna hold into sewers. It looks like they're rotating over towards mid. Possibly C now. Gonna opt in for something other than a B push. Kronos gonna try and get a pick off. He's not gonna land the pot shots. They're packing off yet again. Moving over towards C long. Isaac find one flop. Falling. Kronos The TP back over, and it looks like they're going A now. Very interesting. They kind of faked a couple site pushes. Data Killer still left in heaven, and Lewis is unaware of that. Start to go for the plant now. Data Killer gonna find the first, but it's gonna be short-lived. Let's see one from Kronos as well. Data Killer gonna drop move. World Rise. Find one on Lewis. Now it's gonna be a 3v3. Spike still planted. Plenty of time left on the clock. Chloe, find World Rise. He's gonna drop and take the fall damage. It's not gonna matter as the trade.
And that's the round that you want to see from a timeout getting called. Now they're back in it and they're pushing forward. They need this to get in, but that's exactly what you need to see. If you're going to utilize a timeout, that information you're given in that 60-second time period better be what wins you the next round, or else your mental is completely crushed. And luckily, we saw it pay off in the end with Team Isaac and friends taking it back and shutting down that 3 defusal win that we saw from Moonrise. But here we go. We're moving into the next round. This could be what we need to see. We have a slight eco buy from Data Killer. World Rise taking out Kronos with that operator, and it's going to be a C push right into this jet.
Definitely goes C long here. Glizz gonna try and get a pot shot. He is gonna land a headshot, but no, it's not gonna be enough. Oh my god, an absolute massacre. Isaac forced to back off now. He's gonna try and rotate, but no, holding spawn. Kai is gonna find it, and Isaac is gonna fall, and Lewis getting pot shotted as well. It's only a wall bang. He's down to 24 HP. It's an impossible looking situation now. As Lewis in the 1v5 against an op, and the op finding a 3K World Rise, taking that round, really carrying in that round.
We love seeing an operator come out. You know, after he bought that, they started winning their rounds. They shut down that A push, and everything necessary worked out in the end for them. But the game is so close, and this is what they need to push forward. Team Isaac has been absolutely destroying it, and they need to keep pushing forward if they want to win. Moonrise, are you going to give it up yet? Data Killer, he's at 21 kills, but Glizzwall's at 30. He's been doing so well that they need to work on shutting down that raise. Now, we have a garage push going forward. Nice decay orb. That stuns everybody and keeps them locked down into garage.
Here.
Raise nade straight on the flop, and he's not going to take that much damage to it. The peak, and that's where the damage is going to lie. Now it's a 3v4. They're going to bring back some util now. Pushing into garage, the spike starts to get planted.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Chloe gonna punish both of them. Data and Kai both gonna fall. It's gonna be all up to Nick. He's gonna find the first, but now they know where he is. And in the 1v3, it's not looking too good. Hey, anything can happen, I believe. They ping something, but nobody's there. He is gonna drop a TP as well. And go for the wall bang, just inches off. This wall holding a weird off angle. That might just be it. And he's gonna peek it. And Glizzwald gets the wall bang headshot on Nick and takes the round. 12 to 10 now. Very interesting.
That's what I was saying. Glizzwald secured himself 30 kills this game last round with that satchel charge, moving him onto site, cleaning house. And now this is going to be match point, which needs to be gathered for Team Isaac. But we still have a full buy coming out from the team, of course, Moonrise, and they are not ready to sell it yet. They want to keep pushing forward and try their best to win the game, but they have to get that race shut down or it's going to be GG Nori.
Very close, still winnable from both sides, but looking on the advantage of Isaac's side here. They are going to pop that ult as well. Lots of ults being popped. No kills ringing out quite yet. We do see a possible encounter. The heaven push as well. And Chloe gonna find the first flop. Be taking out Isaac. Holding it down below. He's gonna bring out some util. Chloe gonna find a second. This might just be it now. We see a third from Kronos. Just a 5v2. Not for long. World Rise gonna land the first Kronos. To be traded. And he's gonna find a second, dropping down into hell.
Last player standing.
It's gonna be possible. But they're
That's
kind of get it off in the round is
I
one.
mean, that's GG of the first game. Best of one, though. So that's going to be the end of the showing for Moonrise today. They really did shine bright, you know, but what happened is everything lost. Welcome back, all of my favorite chatters. You guys are now watching IGLeague TV yet again. This is the finals of the Weekday Warrior Series #1. Special thanks to our sponsor yet again, Disc Puns, for sponsoring not only the stream, but also the teams as well. Now, we're moving right into Haven. We have the team Syndicate versus the team Isaac. These two have already battled it out. We've watched both compete. They have brought their A game, and now they're bringing it to this game. Let's see what's going to happen over on Haven. We're seeing very similar team comps so far. Yet again on Neon, we're seeing Galaxy Vertex as well as Moshi on Breach. These two characters have been consistent in getting in. Neon, one of my favorite characters to move fast and kick some ass. What we like to see on big maps like Haven is characters with high mobility. On the attacking side, we are looking at Glizwald yet again, popping off with that raise. We just watched Glizwald last game get 30 kills on this map on that agent. So let's have everybody lock in their characters, move straight into pistol round, and hopefully we can have some great Valorant gaming for you guys. And remember, put your predictions down in the chat if you are ready to see which team is gonna win. By the way, we are playing on Texas servers and everybody is here to load in now. So we should have some even level ping getting right into the game. I am here. My name is Educatinator. I am joined by the production host Hydra for being the observer today. Hopefully they are able to get the best angles for you, but we're ready to have some fun and game has started. We're already seeing a setup for A to B take. And you know, this is going to be Team Isaac on attack yet again. They have been very consistent in getting onto site on that A side, especially considering last game. But now we're moving forward. We're seeing full buys from both sides. Everybody's running on 0 creds outside of maybe Lewis. And now the game is going to begin and they're pushing towards that A site. We have a big flank coming in from the defenders over on C long, but Glizwald already holding W. He wants to get in here. But now they're pushing right back in. They spot the Neon. This could be the flank that we need from Galaxy. And there's already a slight vision spotted. Edith taking a grenade, and a clean headshot comes out from Chronos, taking down Edith. Great use of util to push him back. Galaxy swinging right into one. He's completely blind, and he uses util to try to keep himself alive. Swings out, but he gets one tap by a stunned Omen. Not a great position to be in, but Lewis Vault is in hell. Setting up a crossfire with Glizwald. We do see that fade, and Isaac having a little bout. Looks like we are in a great position, but what a shot from Lewis onto Moshi. And there we go. That's going to be the final blow onto TS Twin, taking it down. Attackers already winning pistol round. Great shot so far. Now, what I do want to point out there is we saw a nice attempt at a flank coming in from the Neon. And when that Neon was there, he got incredibly unlucky by getting shut down by Chloe Dwork. Because what happens there is she is expecting a fully stunned player, and she meets into a one tap, and that's just unfortunate. But now we're seeing another A push, and these guys are pushing with all of their might, holding their fingers down on that W key. We see a big flank from the defenders. They might go right into that chamber trip though. Util getting tossed out, and now this site is all belonging to Team Isaac. Kronos spamming through the smoke, trying to get anything, but this is a huge
Spike
potential flank. Is Isaac going to be able to shut it down? He's got a flashbang ready to pop, and he flashes too, but he gets shut down by Edith, who does get traded by Chloe, and that's a double kill. And now it's all up to Samsock, who does get the pick onto Lewis Vault. He's in a 1v3, only has a classic in hand, and his goal is to just get as many picks as possible. And he's already taken down by the Omen, getting a triple kill down for Chloe. Wonderful gaming so far from Team Isaac. A really solid potential flanking and a lot of kills gathered from Team Syndicate getting on that behind. But now it's up to these guys. Team Syndicate, they're on a full buy round. They do not have to worry about what they are purchasing. And they're facing off against a full save from Team Isaac. Now, last game, we saw the Team Isaac did not care what gun was in hand. They wanted to win those rounds. So I'm expecting to see the same thing yet again.
Cover going out.
They're already loaded up inside of Garage, holding to push forward. These guys know exactly what they're doing. Util coming out. We're seeing those satchel charges. The flashbang cleans it up. Moshi gets a double kill and a triple, but not the fourth with Glicks.
Spike down.
Galaxy getting in the flank, taking down the spike and picking off one, but there's a fight in mid. Chloe taking out Samsock, making this a 1v1. This is all up to the Omen and Neon. Playing it extra patient here. They don't want to get shut down. But here's the thing. Chloe has the ultimate available, which means if they get onto site, they have the Omen ult to pick up the spike. This is crucial. Is Galaxy going to be able to read this, or is that spike going to get planted at A?
I'm out of here.
And it's not fast enough. Galaxy losing the spike, and now that bomb is going to get planted on an A. A beautiful play so far by Chloe. This is going to be a fast rotation, though, because she is Neon. A perk of her kit right there. Making a lot of noise. Footsteps. A decides to drop down.
Take this.
Takes a little damage from that fall, but she's got her back turned. The bomb is planted for long, and this Omen is pushing perfectly right into the timing. Triple kill down. What a clutch from Chloe, able to 1v3 that round. Well played coming out from the Omen on Team Isaac, and that's a big round to lose if you're on Team Syndicate. And that's why they are going to go for a timeout here to maybe try to talk to their team, say, hey, what's going wrong? How could we fix this? What is the play of the game? This is a very early timeout, but remember, an early timeout always says, hey, I'm here to win, and I'm not giving up quite yet. You know, this is going to be for a prize pool on the line, sponsored by, of course, Disc Puns. So, you know, with a big amount of cash on the line, you're expecting so much from these teams. And right now, what are we going to have happen from Team Syndicate? You know, this is going to be probably an eco round. They need to fight off against a opping Chamber. He's got his operator in hand. Everybody else having Vandals. If anything, because most people have Vandals on that team, going with light armor could be the play, but that's just something that they have to predict for. And it's hard to predict what Team Isaac is going to do, considering how consistent their clutches have been and how inconsistent their pushes are. It's hard to see what is going to go wrong when you're fighting against somebody who cannot be predicted very easily.
Tear them down.
And it is going to be another A push. We do see lots of stuns pushed out, but Chloe, while stunned, able to take out yet another player. This is exactly what we need from an Omen, and that nade from Gliswold takes out Samsock. There is only one on site, and it's Moshi. He's blind, and he's now dropped. It's up to the Omen in a 1v5, trying to get rid of some guns.
Spike planted.
Shadows
goes through some smokes in long, but that also gives away his position just a little bit because of where it comes from. But Griswold holding this angle, not able to get the one tap. And Twin needing to try and get this aim down, does get blinded by the enemy Omen, and he is getting rushed by quite a few players. He spots one, and he's stuck in this back. And he can't connect those shots, and Lewis Vault does take the final kill. A flawless round for Team Isaac, 0-4 so far. Their momentum is being built up right now. And when their momentum gets built like that, what we need to see is we need to see a full save, which you just saw from last game, into a buy that leads to a win. We have Moshi and Fade. Those two have their ultimates up. When we see two ults with Breach and Fade, it leads to a wonderful retaking.
You want to play? Let's play.
We're seeing Kronos pop his ultimate now. Galaxy Vertex pushing the flank here. Wall goes up, and here comes the Nightmare out. It's tagging everybody inside of mid. And Galaxy takes out Lewis Vault. Spike is down. He's already pushed up into the CT or T spawn. And that's another pick. Edith getting 2 on the flank. This is all that they need. TS completely crushing it so far. Can they keep this momentum, or are these two about to clutch?
One enemy remaining.
And there's Galaxy taking out Kronos cleanly and without any hesitation. Edith alone against the Breach, does get stunned and flash, but luckily his teammates have got his back. A flawless round back-to-back for either team. This is exactly what we love to see. Let's see what's going to happen in the next round here, especially since TS finally took a round this game. The economy, both teams rather equal. We still have an operator in the hands of Kronos. He is going for that full buy, but we also have Edith having ultimate. Galaxy
Let's go.
also has his ult up. He's probably going to save that for when they're on a save round, but he's being very aggressive against Kronos here. Gets the stun out, slides right past it, and Kronos is going to teleport away. The attackers now all inside of middle. Edith on the flank. This is a great positioning for the defense, but B is alone, and it's only being held by the player Twin. Twin is a great gamer, and he needs to try to hold this down against these players. Such a patient and slow game so far from attackers this round. Seeing a slight walking over to C site here. Galaxy close to the Omen. Is he going to try to pull the trigger and take this Omen down? He doesn't know where the player is, and this Omen might actually have the drop on him. Fade spots 2 inside of long. Samsock in a bad position here. Does not get killed by that operator. And here we go. Gliswall now holding W, pushing forward, gets fully decayed, but he doesn't care. He swings out while blind deafened and ready to mess up that player. Wonderful play. This is a 3v4. We're not seeing too much coming out, but could be a retake for Twin if he uses his utility and plays around that chamber that he has in garage or mid. It's a slow push. Edith not wanting to get flanked, but I don't know if they want to push into here. Their economy is enough where they can afford to, so we're expecting an ultimate coming out. That's a big play, and they, oh, but the counter stun, but Edith is still able to take out 2. And Moshi cleans up the last 2. Spike is going to get the fuse. Clean retake. Look at that coordination coming through with that Breach rolling thunder. But now it's going to be the buy round, and we're seeing another purchase round for the attackers. These guys have been losing their economy slowly, but they still are in it because they got the bomb plants and they had a 4 win streak before this. So I'm excited to see what we're going to have come out. Both the Breach and the Fade on the attacking side have their ultimates available, and those are powerful ults to take site. Edith, however, does have that operator in hand and is holding mid, but this is going to be an A push. Samsock getting information with that Prowler, not too much though, and decides to back up with the Neon.
your feet!
And here comes the Breach ultimate, but it's not going to connect with anybody. And Gliswold pushing right into Galaxy. Vertex gets shut down by that Neon. He goes around all the way to heaven. The site is theirs, but they lost one of their best fraggers. Isaac playing extra careful here, wants to time this. Edith pushed all the way up with that operator. If Chloe peeks this could be the death of them. But that beautiful blind pushing in, gets one, but not two. Galaxy taking out 3 this round, and Twin on a double to end it off. It's a great game to be watching so far. TS is bringing it back. That timeout that they called, definitely coming in and putting in the work. Their mental is not getting lost yet. This is the finals. There is no such thing as giving up at round 5. Now, we're going to keep moving forward. It is 3-4, and the attacking side on a Thrifty, they have their sheriffs. They love these sheriffs. They love this little pistol. It costs barely anything but 1 taps from any distance. Well, not any distance, but on this map, it's all you need, especially in the hands of Gliswold.
A gift.
We are seeing Edith set up for a little bit here. Now, Kronos and his team wanting to push out. We do see the Omen guarding the flank here.
Bomb buddy out.
Nice util, but Gliswold leading the charge, gets spotted by a Prowler. Here comes Lewis, though. He wants to get any info. He has the spike, and Galaxy is inside of mid, holding it down with that Phantom. If he gets picked off, that is vital for the attackers. He trusts his team to break that. He does not give away his position, but he turns away at the wrong time. Luckily, looks away from a flashbang, swings out, gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. That's what we like to see. It's only 1 left. Can Galaxy Vertex clutch it up? He only has 1 bullet in his classic, and he's ready to reload his Phantom and push in. Here comes the swing, and he does not get the 4K, but that was a beautiful spray down from the Neon. What a comeback from Team Syndicate.
Go, go, go.
Economy looking even yet again. You know, this is the most even game that we're seeing, and that's what you can expect from a finals. In a final situation where we see both of these teams correlate and congeal into this final Valorant game for us to watch is amazing. We've seen them all day. Last game we were watching the team Isaac, this, and then 2 games before that we were seeing the team TS. So I'm excited, but boom, there's already a pick down for Galaxy Vertex. They're now pushing forward again, but they get right into a player. Beautiful plays coming out. Chloe stunned a little bit. It's a 4 against 4. Nice decoy, trying to slow people down. Defense just playing smart. They're not peeking anything they don't have to. Moshi about to swing out here against the other Breach. Isaac, is he going to get timing here? Though he is, and he says hello against Moshi. Shuts down him. Now it's up to Lewis Vaults, who's in middle, trying to push out. Needs to get some picks here. It's a 3 against 4. They're definitely in a deficit. Samstock making a little bit of noise. But these attackers, they have to push in. They don't have a lot of utility remaining. They're waiting for that smoke from the Omen to pop in so they could try to push onto B or maybe even Garage. But Samstock, he's going to be holding this down. And of course, we have Moshi inside of B Link. There's not a lot of locations for them to go, but they're deciding to push through mid right now. And they spot Moshi. Both of them trading a little bit of damage, getting stunned, but Moshi, unfortunately, getting caught with his pants down. Samstock does get taken down, and that just changes everything. And Twin
No charges.
gets the shot onto Kronos. The Lewis Vault in a bad position here.
Last player
And he
standing.
actually is able to clutch up, but Edith in a 1v1 loses to the Phantom. Great round, and that's an op on that Chambers body. Is he gonna have enough time? He's not, and it's just gonna disappear to the Valorant gods. But TS, they built up a 4 lead there, so they should be able to get themselves even more guns. They still have a lot of cash remaining, and Edith pulling out that operator yet again. He doesn't care that it disappears. He's happy that it didn't go into the hands of Lewis that round. But now we're moving in to round 10. This is where things get real. We're seeing a lot of ults being popped, and already Galaxy getting shut down by Chloe, and Chloe gets another one and a triple. That's exactly what you want to see from an Omen. Let's see this push onto B. Spike in the hands of Isaac. Now trying to go down. It's going to get planted, and attacking side, just they're set up for this. They know exactly what they have to do. They're not going to play too aggressively, and we're seeing Gliswold get on top of the box. Twin peeks it,
Last player standing.
and unfortunately does not get the trade. It's all up to Edith, who gets taken down, giving a 4K to the Omen. What a play coming out from Team Isaac. I'm kind of excited here because what we are seeing is a 4-4-2. And if the last two rounds go, this could be tied up. And these teams are so close to being neck and neck that I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And honestly, Gliswold last game getting a 30 bomb, only 3 and 7, and letting Chloe do the carrying today. You know, one thing about high-level Valorant is it's never predictable. It's always ready to just get in here. Like, who would expect a showstopper already at the back of sight? And Gliswold able to shoot it right through the smoke. Does not connect against Twin. And that nade does do quite a little bit of damage, but Twin is going to back away from that. Edith having that tour de force, spots Gliswold, gets the pick off, and Isaac with the trade. Galaxy Vertex pushing forward, has his ultimate up. Mows down one while Twin gets another. Chloe holding the site alone, gets taken down by Moshi, and that's the end. Samsung cleaning out Lewis Vault. Great round for
Team Ace.
Team Syndicate, Team Ace as well.
Pity the man who dies meaningless.
Last round before the switch.
Love seeing what we're watching right now. You know, we have Galaxy getting in, Gliswold not performing as well as we expected him to, but Chloe picking it up for their team, moving at a remarkable pace, getting onto site. You know, 2 rounds ago, they got a 4K to secure it, but this is the last round of the half. Economy looking rather shambly for the side of Kronos here, but he has his ultimate, who doesn't have to worry too much.
Play.
Attackers wanting to take that C site. They're playing it extra slow. And now they're rushing right into one. We have an ultimate coming down. Gliswold taking out Galaxy Vertex, and he's ready to keep swinging out. Not spawning anybody else. This site is theirs now.
Spike planted.
TS Twin trying to put a smoke down right for them to push onto site. It's a 4v5, definitely winnable, especially with Edith getting that massive pick. Edith pushing right into Kronos' tour de force though. And that's what happens when you do that. Samsung gets Gliswold on site, but Chloe's gonna clean it up. Luckily, Twin is here for the trade.
No charges.
He does have a smoke for a bomb. But unfortunately, they know where that bomb is, and it is not a bulletproof smoke. Gets him shut down. That is the
Switching
lead
sides.
given over at the round half to the Team Isaac. Now, we are seeing a much more aggressively competitive team composition over on Team TS. So I'm expecting them to really pull through at this half. It's all up to if Gliswold can bring it back, because on defense is where he shined last game. But are we going to see that happen yet again? Only time will tell, and the time is ticking down for both of these teams to try to come out on top. We have Isaac going 4-10, Gliswold 4-9, but Kronos, Lewis, and Chloe are keeping them in this game. We also are seeing similar scores over on the TS side, but I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this start. They're pushing towards A. Nice stun on Lewis, and that's going to be a pick down for Gliswold. These stuns slowing him down. They want to push in. 3 of them are on A. Galaxy doing a great job buying time for his team. And that's a pick down, but he tries sliding away. Chrono saying, there's a headshot for you. Now, that is going to be C-site completely clear. Bomb is probably going to get planted by Moshi here, and it's going to go nice and slow while the team is rotating. It is planted, of course, for alongside a little bit.
Teleport's ready.
And then now have TP available. Edith not able to spot Isaac quite yet, but he does get pushed out. And now he swings it. Blinded, but luckily Moshi is there for the double kill. What a play from TS Syndicate. Love these guys. It's exactly what we like to see coming out from their team. The crossfire that was there. And we got to give props to the start of round Neon pick on that raise. But now, TS, they have advantage, they have bigger guns, but they're facing off against the thriftiest team I've ever seen. Okay, real talk. Team Isaac and friends. Isaac and friends, they always win these thrifty rounds because Galaxy is going to push right into them. But he does manage to dodge all the util with that movement from Neon. And he's now pushing on to A. His team defaulting here, which is the play you want to do, especially against these two teams who have been vital at clutching up if they get pushed very early. But A site completely clear. This is a different kind of perspective. Is Galaxy going to try to push in? I mean, dramatic irony says that we can see what is going on, but they do not. But I'm hoping that they can take advantage of this opening that came through. And it does. Here they go. They're pushing out. And now sight is completely theirs. There's one in heaven, but Galaxy, he's already in hell, and he's ready to fight anybody who tries to peek him. Sliding around to the other side of sight, there are 3 heaven side and 2 in main elbow. This is all that matters. That B link push is going to be vital to get in there.
Still in sight.
A link gets in. Chloe blinds one. Isaac, beautiful blind, but he falls right into 2 players. And Chloe goes taken down, and Kronos, god of time but not of fall damage, gets killed by his own mistake. What a try.
Go, go, go.
But let's keep on moving now. Look at that. Team Syndicate, first 2 rounds of this half, able to tie it up 7-7. That's exactly what we like to see. We saw Moshi in pistol round coming out on top. And Moshi right now has got himself back to being positive on the scoreboard. And he is one of the biggest contenders in this game. Did tag one. Galaxy sliding out. Did take out the bot. But they know 2 are there. Oh, but Lewis gets dinked. Very little HP remaining to go, but now pushing forward. He actually got decayed, but here we are. It's up to Galaxy to push forward. They like that C site, and Isaac has a perfect timing. Flashbang takes out one, but Edith is on the trade. Glizzwald takes out Twin. And there we go. Great trades all around, leaving the only player left, Samsock, who gets shut down from that site over on B. Good effort for TS, but it's against weapons of higher caliber than your Spectres, and you're going to get shut down. So let's move into the next round here. Timeout is going to be starting for the side of Team Syndicate. They've taken a lot of timeouts here, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we have yet to see a timeout from Team Isaac, because if they had a good timeout here, I feel like they might be going a little bit better. But right now, Team Syndicate, they just lost their bonus, and that means we got to be extra careful against these guys. They know how to win it. And what is the strategy that they could be cooking up in their team chat right now? I'm assuming because of their team composition and that this is their buy round, they're going to go for either a full rush A or a pure default. Anything else could risk losing too many weapons. If they go for a full rush and trade off 1 for 2, they guaranteed win this round, but it's only if they can get that play in motion. The play in motion is the motion of the ocean, and we got to see what's going to be occurred today. Lewis Vault, he's got himself a Phantom, and he's holding middle. This is the play that we need to see. What's going to happen when we get this round started? We also cannot get a buy on a Kronos and Isaac. They did do a full buy and then get killed there. So in reality, they might not be able to have the weapons that they need to try to fight off TS's advance.
Bring them down.
Getting a little info with that Prowler.
They're blind with fear.
Did connect onto one, but there are 3 people here. We are seeing that A push, and they are defaulting. Any pick could sell the round. This is what is vital in this level of gameplay. Kronos holding this angle against Moshi. Moshi risking everything going for that orb, but it would have been a great play. They grab the orb, they plant the bomb, and then they have the ultimate up. Galaxy was able to grab that orb, but he did take a little bit of damage. Honestly, I'm surprised they risked so much grabbing a single orb when they could have just gone for the kill. It does the same thing.
Away with you.
That is a play from Edith that we love to see. Easy headshot onto Lewis, and now he's going to push right into Gliswold. Takes a little bit of damage,
30
and
seconds
through
left.
the wall. Attackers on that C site. Samsock able to get the trade onto Chloe, but it's all up to this one chamber against Samsock, who does not care. Gets the bomb planted. His ultimate is now up, and it's a 3 against 2. Gliswold going around heaven. Spots Twin making a little bit of noise. We might see Samsock trying to get any kind of info, but he does use a little bit of damage coming out. Gliswold, he's holding W. He's satchel charging out, and there goes both players in the same second because of their team coordination and getting in there, taking out both players and making them take 2 on the lead here. I'm still kind of questioning why Team Syndicate was so dead set on taking that ultimate orb. They weren't close enough to get their ultimate after picking that up. So that was a risk that was not valued. But what I do want to say is we did see them eventually get onto the site, get some trades, and plant the bomb, which is all you can really ask for after getting picked off early from doing a play that is sort of questionable. Here we go. We're on a semi-eco round, just enough so they can still buy next round. They slide out, spot Chloe. And Galaxy, he's been in this position 5 times before, and he's ready to go. But Edith taking out Kronos. Bad position for him, but Chloe, he does have a teleport to get out of this position. So they spot one. Done not connecting, but he's got his team with him. Chloe does manage to take out Samsock right through the legs of this Neon, making it 3 against 4. Still could be anybody's round here, but we did see that Neon pick up a bigger gun and now trying to rotate around. We have Omen with the spike going C-long. They need to start moving fast. There's no reason to be walking at this point. They gotta move fast and get these picks down. We've seen smokes dropped at CT and Garage. Bomb needs to get planted soon. Checking around for any anchoring players. Nothing quite yet, and they're going to go for the plant right at default. Isaac has his ultimate up, and he lets it go, but he gets dropped by Galaxy. The ultimate does come out, but honestly, Neon is such a great counter to that ultimate. Doesn't matter how shaky when you're just shooting out of your fingertips.
Missed me.
Lewis does take out Edith, but Galaxy, great position right now, has a Vandal in hand. Lewis is full HP, and he's facing off against some low players. Does spot one, and that's a pick down, but he does not get the other one, and that is a thrifty round in the hands of Team Syndicate. Great showing so far, and that actually takes it back. I'm surprised that they won that thrifty, mostly because of how powerful we have been seeing this defensive team. But I'm happy that they did. We saw a ultimate come out from Galaxy, able to get that trade It was wonderful Valorant so far, and we also saw a missed opportunity with the Rolling Thunder from the defending Breach.
A gift.
Chamber is set up for that C site, and it looks like it's going to be another A push, which I'm kind of shocked by. We are seeing Edith pushing all the way up and getting a clean headshot onto Isaac. Isaac now down. Chloe holding W with that Sheriff. They are on that eco round, but Blizzwall not able to get the pick off onto Moshi, gets shut down, and Chloe has that Radiant Gun Buddy buff. Is it gonna be enough, though, against Edith? Edith taking out one, pre-firing the other corner. These two trying to get some picks here. We do have that tour de force on the defense in that
Spike
thrifty round.
planted.
He's just holding W, pushing right into Galaxy, but he whiffs the shot and gets shut down. Now it's all up to Chloe. Sheriff in hand, needs to try to get some guns out of the hands of TS. Checking his corners, that's very wise, and we are seeing a smoke drop in long here. Moshi looking in the wrong spot, gets a headshot. Seeing a teleport, a fake away. Bomb is gonna go down. Chloe needs to get at least one more gun killed if he wants any redemption here. Unfortunately, Chloe, it does not work out in your favor. You do manage to take out one of the 5, but good effort. You did manage to get a gun. And now your team can buy. That was a bonus round for your economy, and it paid off. So let's see what's going to happen next here. Teleporter is set up, and now they are going for the C-long push into a chamber, and Omen. Vandal in hand on Edith. Is he going to do the same stuff that he's been performing with so far? They've already tied up the game, and they're bringing it back even harder. Galaxy in a great spot against this fade. Takes out Lewis Vault. Not able to stun Glizz, but pushing him out of long. Allows him to push up even more. Slightly holding that W key. Edith attempting to get a pick off on that chamber, is not connecting with those shots. Now their team has to rotate towards A. They already got one pick, and they know there's still one at C, which means there should be anchoring. Ultimate's coming out from the fade. Stun coming out, but the showstopper stops the show for Galaxy. And there we go. Moshi takes out one, Edith the other.
One enemy remaining.
And what a shot through the smoke by Moshi. And Edith does not care. Shoots everybody down, you know. These smokes have been proven to be smokes are not bulletproof. Put that on a shirt, sell it. And speaking of shirts that you can sell, our sponsor, of course, is the wonderful people over at Disc Puns. So if you guys want clothing that is punny, funny, and something you could wear while you play disc golf or any other activity, or you can wear them ironically if you don't even know what disc golf is, check out discpuns.com. But we have a timeout being called by Isaac, and Isaac is doing the best they can to, you know, bring this game back, and a timeout is required. This is the first timeout of the game. We saw them do one timeout last game as well. They're not a fan of cutting their momentum down by a 1 minute stopping time. And they're also low on funds. They can just barely afford a medium tier buy here if they're going to full sell it, but I'm thinking that they're going to full save here, maybe grab anything that they can, give it 11 rounds, and then try to win the 3 that they need to go into overtime at best. This is a risky position to be in, but we've also seen Team Isaac win those thrifty rounds, so it's anybody's game still.
Teleport's ready.
Moshi is trying to get that flash off. He does get stunned a little bit, but they have B site. This is an eco, and if they just hold W and get in there, which we always expect from Galaxy, this could be it. And Galaxy is now in. B site is there. Edith, however, has the spike, and he's pushing right into Chloe. Luckily, Galaxy is making enough noise for Edith to swing out and take out that Omen. This is what we like to see as the game, but Spike might be down, but they're getting completely surrounded by these defenders. We have a flank inside of Garage. And there's 1 and 2. What a play. It's only up to Lewis, who's going to get gunned down. And a team ace comes out for Team Syndicate. This is only 2 more rounds for them to take the finals championship title of the Weekday Warrior Series 1. But let's not talk yet, because that was only a save round against Team Isaac. And now they could fully purchase everything that they need outside of heavy armor for Isaac himself. Honestly, the power of Galaxy being able to rush up through B and around to C before his team even leaves A is so powerful. But let's see what Galaxy Vertex is able to do against these players. What a shot from Edith onto Gliswold. Lewiswald gets taken down, and there's a beautiful ultimate pushing everybody back. And he knows this site is now clear. Fade goes for the plant here. Great shot taking down that Haunt. And they do get blinded. What a shot from Chloe, though, taking out 2 of the TS players. 1 drops, and that makes noise.
1 enemy remaining.
It's all up to this breach. Isaac in a 1v2. He has to push forward. He's on the site. He spots 1. Does he spot the other? The answer is no, and he gets shut down by Galaxy Vertex, who's just the player you want on your team to get in there. This might be match point potential given over to Team Syndicate. Now, they are on 1 round till victory with very little time remaining. Are we going to see this clutch up against these players? We're seeing in this final round another Spectre-based buy. And here's the thing. We have seen Team Isaac with Spectres clutching against Operators and even Ultimates. They do not care, and they're ready to win it. They're now pushing inside of mid, trying to get any info. We do have Chamber being extra aggressive. He spots 1, deciding to hold this corner and back it up. Now, his teammates are pushing through mid. He goes out, gets a pick, and teleports away. It's now 3v3. Those are big picks to get if you're on the defending side. And Chloe on the flank, taking out Twin. Needs to try to rotate away. That is a huge pick because it makes it so they have the bodies in their favor. Samsok joined by his teammate Moshi. Needs to get in here. This could be the game, but here's the thing. Isaac is the only person without a Vandal, and there are guns down in mid. He could be going for that, and that would be a detriment to TS. Great teleport away. Now, Kronos inside of a Link, not spotting anybody. They're just playing 1 per site, which is exactly what you want to do. But 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left.
And the attackers opening up to A.
I'll find you.
Doing this gives away a lot of info. They need to push forward now if they want to get that bomb planted, or they will get shut down by Isaac. We do see that ultimate coming out from the Omen. Teleports with his team. Now they are ready for a full retake. And that stun pushes out. Does dodge 1, but Isaac with that Spectre takes it out, and Kronos swings out, taking out Samsok. What a clutch round for the team Isaac. But that is vital. They're now in this game, and there's 2 more rounds for them to potentially tie after this. So close. You know, in a finals environment, having a game go this close, I'm excited for some overtime, you know, because we've done best of 1s, and this would be the only way that these players get to play against each other and really understand who they're dealing with, because 1 game is not enough to understand exactly what the playstyle is of the enemies until it's too late. This time, attackers going for more so a defaulty strategy, wanting to get any kind of gun out of the hands of these defenders, considering how much money they have. Any kill is a just dramatic lead given. Attackers leaning towards that A side. They do have to get through the chamber here, who's just sitting in the back of the site, and now they have it. Site is all theirs. These smokes coming out. Edith pushing very close to the edge, has the tour de force out. But we're up against a brimstone. A breach ultimate comes out. Edith takes out one, but he can't get the other. Only 4 bullets, 3 bullets, and he gets shut down by Kronos. Gliswold in there, but Twin on the flank gets sniped by Isaac.
One enemy remaining.
And that's it. That's the round that they needed to win it. They did lose quite a few guns, but they should have enough money to buy their team. And they are going to give an ultimate to the Gliswold. He now has his showstopper up. And is he going to stop the show to get us into overtime? That is the question. And let's see what's going to happen in the next round. Economy, they could barely full buy here. Chloe is not able to do a purchase, but luckily Gliswold has enough cash to buy Chloe here, making this the final round where eco doesn't matter, and if the game is gonna happen, overtime or no more time. What is the play that we're gonna see today? Nade in the hand of Gliswold. This is the first time that he's actually played this site, and it does do quite a bit of damage onto that breach. And they're just shooting through that smoke. They want any advantage here. We do have that flank in middle. Kronos and Edith. It's a very patient game, especially since this is the last round. Defense has to play this incredibly patiently, or if they get picked, they could give away the game to Syndicate. And here we go. Edith now pushing in right into a breach. But the breach does not have the connection to hit. Fade grabbing some intel with that prowler. We see that ultimate coming out from one. This is all that we need to see. Holding W, they try to get onto site, and Edith takes out Griswold. And what a shot! Kronos and Lewis holding it down, but there's the trade from Twin, making this a 2v2 near the end. This is everything that they need. They have the site, but Chloe on the flank, shooting out of garage. Isaac able to take out one. The spike's in a bad position. This could go into overtime. It's all to Moshi, and it goes into overtime. What a comeback for the defenders. Team Isaac, are you ready to bring it again? And now a completely even situation. Both teams having to go on attack and defense and see who really comes out on top. I did not expect this game to go into overtime. Not because I didn't have faith in these teams, but if there were a game to go into overtime, it would be the team at the finals. These players are both equal level in skill, and they're ready to show off. Let's see what's going to happen if they push forward and get some nice clean picks here. We do see Galaxy on defense again. His defensive neon rushes were the crutch that they used to do quite well on defense in the first half. Edith already taken out Isaac. That's a massive pick. No more initiation with flashbangs for Team Isaac here. But now, Kronos doing the best that he can to swing Samsok.
There.
Samsok not relying on his eyes to shoot. Gets taken down, but you do see Chloe holding W. Almost takes out Moshi, but luckily Galaxy is there to get
Down.
2
C.
kills
One
from
enemy
Long.
remaining.
And what a turnabout. So fast. Edith takes out Lewis on site. It's all
have the
up to
spike.
Glizzwald on the site. He has the bomb going for the plant on default. This overtime could end rather quickly. He gets blinded. It's a 3v1. Are they going to go at him one at a time? Are they just going to recuperate, regather? Twin swings out and gets the pick. That's round 1 of overtime given over to Team Syndicate.
My ult's ready. Spike's dead. You're
Now,
welcome.
Team Syndicate
Dead.
had a very solid second
Switching
half
sides.
on attack. Now they're
Match
back
point.
in attack here, and they might actually bring this back. This could be it, and that's why we're seeing a timeout. This is the last timeout we're probably going to see if TS takes this. So, TS here. They have been reading the team for quite some time. They want to know who's going where, what's the plan, who's the play that they need to make today. And they've been hitting these shots. Moshi holding that site, cleaning it up. We saw the ultimate getting them onto the point. If they successfully take out the 2 players in their bane, Chloe, Chronos, or Glizzwald, they will win the game. If Chloe goes down, the game goes to TS. So, Chloe, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to smoke yourself off, play offensively? Because the best defense is a good offense sometimes. But now, we're just waiting. We're waiting to see. The team, they have a plan. They're ready to execute it. They want to take this final. This is Team Syndicate, who, haven't really been too high in the bracket for IGL so far. And this is their debut where they take a final. That is insane that we want to see that. But we also have Team Isaac and friends. Are they going to be able to bring this back like they did the first half? Pushing right into Edith, gets taken down. Twin takes out Chloe. This is not a good position to be in. You're on defense and you've lost one of your best players. But here we have Glizzwald. Beautiful flank. Is he ready? Vertex on site. Glizzwald takes out one before getting shut down himself. It's all up to the Fade, who's on the flank in mid, gets spotted by Sam Sock in a 1v4, and it's down, and that is the
Attackers
end
win.
of the series. GG, thank you everybody for the sponsor, and congratulations to Team Syndicate for taking the win.